defending. I think it's like.
Are we live? People deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. And obviously, you know, welcome to the Manchester United versus Everton watch along with myself, where we will be together watching the game, commenting and just reacting according to what happens. Now, obviously, when I look at this game, I'm apologies, folks, people. I need to get the lineup and that and get it up on screen and all them sort of things there for you lot. But apparently, there's been a lot of rumours, you know, for Everton, Calvert-Lewin and a number of key players might be missing. Man United, there was some doubts as to Shaw and Maguire going into this game. Couple of other players, allegedly Cristiano Ronaldo's on the bench, people. So I know a lot of FPL owners that like myself out there stressing right now, or that I can't lie, I can't even remember what I did, but Ronaldo actually wasn't in my team. I think I removed him a couple of weeks ago because I ain't been pre in my team. But yeah, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. But as usual, people, good afternoon if you're over here like myself in the UK. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and of course, good night, you know, whoever you are, wherever you are, man. And I hope you're doing well and safe. I hope you've all got your health. Hope you've all had a fantastic week. And like I just said, you're enjoying your weekend. It's bound to be an epic one. I mean, you know, for the neutrals, I hope the game lives up to stuff. You know, personally, I hope there's an early goal because I do think United don't necessarily look to break teams down. Everton look fairly aggressive. You know, Townsend looks like he's in form. So I hope, you know, I really hope it's a game full of goals. Obviously, there's a lot of pressure on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and what a way to repay Cristiano Ronaldo, man. He saved your job probably, scoring the winner and beating Villarreal as a result, and you've benched him now. To be fair, Oli did say and has said from the moment Cristiano Ronaldo walked back into that club that there is times he's going to need to be rested and things like that. Now, is today the right time for that? Would he want to be on the bench? I'm sure you lot are smart enough to draw your own conclusions where that one is regarded, people. But it's a bit mad if I'm completely honest with you. We'll have to see what's happening. It's absolutely mad. What's going on there? Shout out Twitch as well for actually. I hope it's giving you lot alerts and all of those sort of things, man. I really hope it does. Let me get a poll going up there for you lot, people. Pause. Obviously, in relation to who wins today, folks. And obviously, everybody, make sure you know you're following me over to YouTube. 5 o'clock, Brighton versus Arsenal live watch along business. Hopefully, Arsenal can win that game. But in terms of a poll today, you know, Man United win. Well, obviously, as a result of that, Everton win, draw. And then I think moderators, if you're out there, next poll, if Everton win, does Oli get sacked? But yeah, that's the first voting system going up. Shout out to the Twitch gang. Shout out to everybody that's followed along and followed me over to Twitch right now, people. As you know, YouTube and Twitch. I do think a lot of people, in relation to the video I brought out, letting you lot know I'm doing Twitch and things, misunderstood me. I'm not going nowhere where YouTube is concerned. Definitely, you know, where, you know, nobody signed me or nothing. We're doing up both. I do think, you know, Twitch has potential. There's 1-2 bits and bobs you can do, and I'm still barely understand YouTube. So I'm actually trying to grasp what the hell Twitch is about, but there's potential. And like I said, crucially, the brainchild of it was, do you remember a few months ago, there was issues in relation to YouTube? I think people couldn't watch videos, people couldn't upload. And I thought to myself, if that happens again, or God forbid, it gets even more serious, then what happens? So I thought, you know what, if we have YouTube, if we have Twitch, if we have whatever the hell comes out tomorrow, DG Nation, we keep going strong, and we keep growing, and we're not out there, people. But yeah, enough of all of that, man. You know, again, Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench. Omar saying if they lose, Knives will be out for Oli potentially. You know, again, he's hanging on a knife edge. You know, it just, to be fair, historically at Manchester United, it just seems like when Oli's backed into a corner, whether it's managerial excellence or not, or just luck, he seems to get out of there and wriggle out and then go on a little run, and then the pressure stops, and then inevitably the cycle continues. Now, again, I'm sure, Man United fans, if you're out there, I'm sure you've drawn your own conclusions on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a purely neutral, that someone that's got nothing to do with what's going on over there. I do think there's deeper problems than Oli, but I do think he's out of his depth. One thing I find really strange is that he gets thrown into the Artetas and these sort of like new age managers. I mean, this guy's been managing for a hot minute. I was in secondary school when he was at Cardiff, you know. again. So it's like I don't understand it, and it's like some of the things. I'm not saying you need to be amazing, but it's like some of the managerial question marks posed to Oli, someone that's been in the game for however many years, shouldn't be doing that. I just don't think he's, in his depth. I do think one thing he's done well is, it doesn't seem like he's necessarily. I know there's Van der Beek throwing chewing gum and that, but it seems like the players, quote unquote, play for him, or it seems like his man management in relation to making them feel all right and stuff, pause, seems to be better than someone like Jose who was ruling with an iron fist. So yeah, man, big up yourself, king in the Indies. Everton have nothing on the bench. Let me draw for the lineup, man. Let me draw for the lineup. If one of you've got the lineup and you can be a massive help, then obviously post it. But yeah, and allow me to copy and paste it right in. But yeah, let's type in Man United starting lineup, because I don't actually know the lineups, and we're 8 minutes until kickoff, folks. I mean, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did say Rashford would be back in some capacity today, so I'm sure that's an interesting one. Someone said that Man United bench is ridiculous. I mean, anytime you can draw for Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench, you're living in it. You're taking liberties, really and truly, if I'm completely honest with you. So, all right, cool. So that's Man United. Let me minimize OBS so I can obviously see what's going on in case some mad thing happens. But that's Man United's. Let's go on Everton's. I still need to find the lineup of both teams so that I can just get copied and pasted versus the graphics, folks. But yeah. What else are you lot saying as I'm obviously doing that? Oli managed Pogba and Lingard as youngsters in the reserves. This man has been a manager longer than Pep, fam. It's mad. It's mad. Oli's a new manager, though. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. And that's a fantastic point. But it just seems that I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is gonna put too much pressure on the Man United board. It's a bit like how certain other managers at other clubs, it's like they're not going to go out and get these guys. To be fair to you, as a neutral, that's the one thing I'm scared of, because if United, depending on what happens with Poch at PSG, you never know how long you stay in that job. There's a lot of heat on Thomas Tuchel. I think it's ridiculous. Conte's still out there in the background. Carlo, at Real Madrid, it couldn't last long. It might not last long. Hopefully it does. Hopefully, Koeman leaves Barcelona and Man United take Koeman. But there's some good managers that could be on the circuit, really and truly available in, I don't want to say the near future because I don't have a clue. But yeah, you get the point nonetheless. What's going on here? Cool. Thank God. Copy and paste these things. One love to at FPL status because yeah, man, I just don't know what that Twitter account does, but they've put the line up and I've copied and pasted it. So yeah, it's love for them taking the time to do that. But as a result of that, I can go to my banner in StreamYard. I can copy and paste the lineups and I can show it to you lot below the graphic on screen. And then obviously, one love to you lot, man. What's up, DG? I made the switch from YouTube. My YouTube name is CS. Appreciate that, CS. But I think people have misunderstood me. We're still on both. We're still on both. But again, like everyone who's come over, everyone who's part of the Twitch gang, I appreciate you lot. One love to you lot. But I was just about to say, make sure you're liking and subscribing. But just make sure you're following and subscribing on Twitch. And also, particularly if you've got Amazon Prime, no ads at no extra cost and all of those sort of things. Again, Twitch are definitely better when it comes to looking after creators and them things there. But I've actually, as a result of talking to you, I've actually forgot what was I gonna do. I was gonna do something very important, folks. Can't be that important if I've forgotten. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's it. Sharing the damn lineups with you guys, people. Apologies. Everton, where you lot click on that quickly. United, click. Oh, United want to be fancy. You can't even just click on it. You get taken to some next website. Okay. Shout out United for that one. But where Man United are concerned, people, share screen. Are we going to get this right? It's 4 minutes until kickoff, people. Make sure you get comfy. Where Manchester United are concerned, you've got De Gea, Lindelof, Martial, Greenwood, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Varane, Cavani, Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, and Scott McTominay. Now, Fred in the middle, you haven't quite been able to escape that where Man United are concerned. It's pretty horrid. Well, it is what it is. Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench is always going to make any team weaker. And again, it could go sideways. But when you look at it, you've got a team. You can say Bruno Fernandes, Cavani, Greenwood, Martial, these sort of guys. If I look at that defense, they're to be got at because Shaw can't be fully fit. Wan-Bissaka's a bit shaky. Lindelof don't look like he's gonna ever cut the mustard. Varane is Varane, but again, he can't be a one-man band. De Gea has been in good form in midweek, and it probably will continue. But that's still a decent lineup on the bench. Where they're concerned, they've got Henderson, Tellez, who scored a madness in the week, Bailly, Lingard, Matic, Paul Pogba, Van der Beek, Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho. Bloody hell. So again, some players are clearly struggling fitness-wise, innit? Like, obviously, Sancho didn't really take his chance midweek, but definitely where I'd say Ronaldo and Pogba are concerned, there's that. Big decisions, obviously, you don't want to have to rely on them off the bench. It's not going to flick over, so I'm going to have to share the screen once again, enemy of progress and that. But where Everton, apologies, are concerned, they've got their injury issues of their own. They've got Pickford, Godfrey, Luca Dean. They've got Mina, Keane, Allen, Decore, Townsend, who's been in decent form, and I can't lie, I put him in my FPL team. Damari Gray's been in decent form. I can't lie, I thought those two would have been flops of the season, but they must have seen that video by myself and taking it personally. Credit where due. Rondon. It just seems like Rondon and Rafa Benitez continued their love affair. We're having trouble streaming to Twitch. What's all of that about? Sorry, folks. What's all of this? We're back. I don't know what happened there, folks. It said they're having problems streaming to Twitch. It might be a problem on Twitch's end. Apologies. Are we back, folks? Are we Kushti? It said there's a problem on Twitch's end. I don't know what all of that is about. We're back. Sorry, folks. Let me just confirm we're all good. We're all good. All right, cool. Man are saying we're back. Apologies for any of that sort of stuff, people. No clue. Seems like everything. I've just checked my network. It seems to be cool on my end. So I apologize. You said we're good. Again, sorry for the lineup. But as I was saying, they've got Gordon, who's a young player who's been given opportunities historically at Everton of recent. Anthony Gordon, Damari Gray, and Rodon complete the lineup. On the bench, Begovic, Lodigan, don't know who that is. Kenny, Holgate, Braithwaite, who seems to be a decent Braithwaite, apologies, or I can't pronounce his name. I think they bought him. He's a young centre half. They bought him for. They've got Whittaker on the bench, who's a decent young player. They've got Davis, they've got Gambin, and they've got Lewis Dobin, who's a decent player. He's played for England at youth level as well. He is quite a half decent young striker, and you want to see some players breaking through at Everton. What's Dub fella saying? I don't know what's going on there, boss, but I think we're all right. I don't know, man. It is where it is at this moment. But yeah, we're a minute until kickoff, folks. Let me actually make sure everything's good. Almost forgot about the timer, folks. And kickoff is imminent, obviously. Moments applause. All good now. Come on, love for that, love for that, love for that. Surely Everton have some injury issues based on the lineup and bench. Yeah, as I was saying, Razzle, both teams got their own issues going into the game. I'm sure United have injury issues, but Shaw's passed his test. Maguire would probably play if fit. Clearly, Pogba and Ronaldo are not fit enough to play the 90. And generally, I get it, but I can't lie. Oli Gunnar Solskjaer, man, I'm have to get points. It's as simple as that. You need to get points on the board. Pogba and Ronaldo make your team stronger. If it goes left, that's the first thing they're going to sit there and say. Even if it's a thing where Pogba and Ronaldo come off the bench and they're heroes and kind of what the comeback kings as we've been seeing with United, people are still going to look at you and say, why did you do that? Now, I'm sure Pogba and Thingy want to play. After this, forgive me if I'm wrong, it's international break. Unless they're carrying serious issues, then boy. But same way, as I said with the United lineup, a couple of them players, Cavani, Martial, if everybody's fit, I don't know if you get in the starting lineup. Go and present problems to your gaffer. For Everton, shout out to my United friends in here and whatnot. But obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan. I would like Everton to win, but I think they're not going to do that. would like Townsend to do a madness. As you lot saw, people, I'm kneeling and I almost took the chair with me. And we're back up now. And kickoff is now live, people. Let's go. Kickoff, we're there, man. Shout out to you lot. As I said, people, don't shag yourselves. Please make sure you're at the next watch along, people. Obviously, Manchester United's playing right now against Everton. But after this, I'm going back to YouTube where it's Brighton against Arsenal, live from 5 p.m. over there, people. So, yeah, if you can't be there, just make sure you hit the like button, do what you can for the engagement and things. As you're doing now, shout out to everyone that's locked in on Twitch. Where Manchester United is concerned, their centre-half, Raphael Varane, apologies, has passed it to Luke Shaw, who's passed his fitness test. Pardon me, Varane can't see much going on in front of him, and you've got Lindelof there, McTominay. Now, again, I think, you know, every time I've done a watch along with Man United concerning Man United, it's the same old things. The midfield is horrid, excluding Paul Pogba and Bruno, but the overall balance. I mean, McTominay and Fred, they can be squad players. To see them playing week in, week out for Manchester United, it's laughable with respect to them. Anthony Martial. As a neutral, it seemed like a lot of United fans are kind of done with Martial, if that makes sense, you know. So he's got an opportunity. Obviously, Greenwood, birthday boy, I back him to score. I think Greenwood's a sick footballer. You know, continue his education. We've got to remember he's 20, been through a lot of trials and tribulations already in his career, the highs and lows, and he'll go through more. You know, for me, again, I said it going into the Euros and I say it going into the World Cup. Greenwood, regardless of form, I think you take him. I think, you know, obviously Greenwood, Saka, Foden, these sort of guys coming through. You've got to play them together, give the Bellingham, give them experience, because I know the Euros and the World Cup has been back to back, but, you know, they've got a couple tournaments left in them, really. Come on, Everton. Big up Crafty in the building. One love to everybody tuned in. So, yeah, United have started off on the front foot, people. Our front foot is probably too strong of a phrase. You know, they just had possession. Everyone's getting a feel for the ball. McTominay's dislodged it out here to the right-hand side, and he set Wan-Bissaka off. Wan-Bissaka flies down there, not chasing his touch. Good play with him and Greenwood. Luca Dean reads it quite well. Scott McTominay, cute little flick. Greenwood, hey, good little shimmy, plays it out, and it's a good tackle from Luca Dean. Positive start, man. You know, that's the biggest thing I've seen of note from United within this opening 2 minutes. That looks like they're up for it. You know, Wan-Bissaka, whether he's actually meaning to glide forward or chasing his first touch is another thing. But him and Greenwood linked up well. Speaking of that, Greenwood's played it to Shaw. Shaw took long to play it, but it's now there with Martial. Martial could take his man down this left-hand channel. Elects to pass it. Shaw, Bruno, back to Shaw. Shaw, back to Bruno. Hey, Shaw looks. Hey, good play from the left back and Bruno. Everton need to wake up or it's going to be a long night for them. A very long night. Big up DG. Score prediction. 3-1 United. 2-1 United. If Everton don't wake up, I'd say 3-1. Because I just feel, you know, they look like they're coming here for a point. They've got their own injury problems. They obviously I'm speaking too early, but it looks like they need to settle. They're coming here for a point. United's bench. Again, this is a big Man United pitch. This is a big pitch. So, yeah, man. I'll back United to win, but I don't think it's going to be a clean victory, if I'm honest with you. Both teams could do with a win. Shout out to the Everton away for travelling fans. Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof, whoa, I don't think he meant to do that, but he puts it in the air. It looks like he tried to hook it down the channel. Cavani loses out. Fred. Kind of puts Luke Shaw under pressure, and Shaw doesn't do well at all, really, and he's lucky that nothing will come of that. Both players need to do better and not give the ball away cheaply, but it's here down Man United's left-hand flank, again with the man in question, Shaw. Martial. It's only been 4 minutes, but you want him to come and wake up a bit. Good little dummy from Bruno. He gets it back from Fred. Good positive play, though, if I'm honest with you. Greenwood. Can he keep possession? Finds Wan-Bissaka. Very congested, but a couple United players look up for it. Greenwood looks up for it. Bruno looks up for it. It's cute little 1-2s round the corner and them things there. Like I said, you can see how compact Everton are. I mean, Wan-Bissaka's trying to do things above his pay grade and he's giving it away to Damari Gray. Damari Gray, don't know what he's trying to do, asking too much of his teammate Gordon, and De Gea will just see that back in possession. Pickford's in goal. How do you rate him? I mean, to be fair to you, he had a very good Euros, but I don't rate Pickford necessarily too highly. really and truly. I haven't really seen too much improvement. Not that there's a massive talent pool of England goalkeepers, but I can't really understand how he has a relatively free hit at that position. But as I said, he had a good Euro, so I've kind of answered my own question. Godfrey clears it for a Man United throw on. Bruno Fernandes. If anyone wants to score for Man United, I hope it's him because I need my FPL team to do that. McTominay, Bruno, Cavani, Wan-Bissaka. Oi, Wan-Bissaka makes Luka Dean dance. Hangs it to the back post. Martial. Fucking hell, Martial. Pardon my language. If you're not offside, then boy, I know you're not notoriously known for putting the ball in, for putting the ball into the goal from headers, but that's a good spell of play from Man United. Good play from Wan-Bissaka. Good cross from Wan-Bissaka. Don't say that too many times. Probably wishing it's Cavani there at the back post. All Martial has to do is hit the target. And as you can hear, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer probably swore there. I mean, what'd you shave your head for? Should be 1-0. DG doing any Nation League semis or is it a finals thing only? To be fair to you, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It's not something I've given much thought, but I'll give it a thought, see what games there are, and probably, man, over my head, man. You know me when it comes to internationals, unless it's the Euros and the proper things, I'm not really on it. But yeah, man, if that's what you lot want, get that done. As I said, I think Wan-Bissaka started off relatively sharp is a strong word, but he looks up for it. Lindelof, good pass out to Martial. Martial to Bruno. Well, it's not the best of passes to Bruno. Bruno does well to just make himself a nuisance. I think he concedes a foul there, but I don't really think it should be. And you can hear what he said. I got the ball cleanly. Man, them capping. You got nothing. To be fair to you, probably lucky not to get a yellow card for that, if I'm honest with you. I mean, look at the runs Cavani makes from out to in, man. This guy is booky. See, if the cross was going to come in, Everton were in danger there. No one was picking up that run. It's like a shark in the ocean just waiting for its prey. Cavani's movement is elite. Pickford's goal kick. Again, distribution in relation to Pickford's questionable. And Wan-Bissaka mops up. Fred. I mean, Fred doing Fred things. He's just giving it away cheaply. Is this a Twitch exclusive watch along? Yeah, dude, so if you're listening, shout out to you. It's not on YouTube. I'll put the replay on YouTube because you lot on to me about that. I don't know why, but a couple of you always comment and say, oh, why don't you put the reruns on it? I don't know why, because the game's gone, but I try to be a people pleaser where it's concerned for the DG Nation. So yeah, man, at this moment, in terms of it being live, yeah, it is. Whatever you said, pardon me, does Brighton offer enough going forward to necessitate Arteta playing a defensive side? I don't know, but what I do know is Brighton can turn it on. I'm not going to sit here and say they're the best and all these things, but they've got Mupé, they've got Tossa, Gross, they've got players that can play ball. If Wells plays, he's going to run the channels. Manchester United corner people, and I wouldn't want to be in the box for this. You got too much targets. I mean, the cross is terrible from Shaw, but it's still alive. I mean, you got Cavani, Varane, McTominay, couple guys that can get the ball on their heads there, and you're not doing much. It's here with Greenwood. Greenwood puts it across. No one's gambling. It's not the best of crosses from Greenwood, but he's put it across in a good area. You're taught to do that from this right-hand side, and no one's gambling, especially Cavani. You swing something at that, you might score. Let's get a replay because maybe I'm doing people dirty, but it looked like Green. You should read that as well. Look at the run from Greenwood as well. This is why I rate this guy. A shame about the club. But Greenwood's put a good ball in. It's whistled across. If somebody gambles back post, that's how you get extra 4 or 5 goals a season. And I think stuff like that is what I call a rarity in football. There's bare strikers who can do bare skills and all these things, but nobody's movement. If Ronaldo's there, probably get something on it. Mo Salah probably get something on that. But everybody's just watching like same way we are. Damari Gray. I mean, Everton are in trouble. It's only been 9.5 minutes, so I need to bring this slightly back for you people. But it's been it's not terrible. It's like you lot need to wake up. You lot are probably respecting Manchester United a bit too much, if I'm honest with you. Sorry, people. Let's wait a few seconds and this time I can get back going again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. But yeah, Decore. Remember, us Arsenal fans were open to that a couple of years ago. I can't lie, I'm not really on it. In this opening stages, 22% of possession has been with Everton, 78 Manchester United. And for me in particular, Greenwood, Bruno, Wan-Bissaka look up for this. And they might have something to do with a goal where United are concerned if people don't wake up. No one gets on the end of it. That was poor. That guy Tossart can put in 10 to 15 crosses in the box per game. It will be a test aerially for our defense. And again, I don't want to keep saying it every week's a test for us, but it is. And sorry, my guy, you know, Everton are in. Allen has it in a good position. He bottled it. Very good defending by Varane. Rondon. Sorry, Varane has blocked it. Did the offside flag come up? But for United, they need to wake up. That's far too early. I mean, Lindelof needs to hold his position. Rodon is offside, and he needs to probably hold his run. But at the time, Varane knows nothing about that. If Varane's not switched on, it could have been long. But yeah, like I was saying, it is going to be a test. And, you know, Ben White, you're going to have to defend. For me, Kieran Tierney back post. Tierney's not the strongest in the air. You pin that guy back post, you might get some change. So you're right in that regards, you know. So yeah, they can trouble us. Everton win today, and Rafa Benitez will become the first manager to beat United at Old Trafford with 3 different clubs. That lineup they put out today is worse than the one we put out against Spurs, raw. Varane in possession for Manchester United brings it forward. If there's any moderators out there, can we get another poll? First goal scorer. Couple Man United players, really and truly. Could put a couple Everton players for drip. In fact, you know what? I like doing the polls. Pause myself. So me do that. First goal scorer. I mean, for me, all right, realistically, you have to put Cavani. For me, you know, I think Bruno's always among goals. You know, I might just, you know, mad thing, Wan-Bissaka, he's up for it so far. Who else you gonna put? Varane could get one on his. Oh, and speaking of Wan-Bissaka, he's bringing all the party tricks out. So Anthony Gordon's getting shagged. Greenwood, of course, as I've been saying, Greenwood's been on this really, and I mean Everton don't really look like they're on anything. But I'm just gonna put Townsend. But to be fair, let's remove Wan-Bissaka and put Rondon. Make it a bit even. But yeah, make sure you take part in the next voting thing, people, and whatnot. Big up to Alex for giving out a community sub. Appreciate that. And shout out to everyone who's been hitting the sub button and following button and all those sort of things, people. Salute my guy, Hadoza from YouTube. Salute from New York. Appreciate that. And again, appreciate your support across both platforms, man. One love to everybody locked in. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. You know, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. You know, I know where you're concerned in New York, it's morning times. That's one thing I envy about you. Look, like when I went on holiday or when I go to Jamaica, one thing I liked is that I'm waking up early and it's like you just wake up and it's football. I mean, Rondon's just dark hearts. First dark hearts of the game. He's flung himself to the floor. Just like he's working in a strip club. Look at it, you know, nothing in that, but he's felt a bit of contact from Wan-Bissaka and he's gone, ref. And for Everton, they got to make something of this because they're doing nothing, if I'm honest with you. And you can't keep this up. United's fan base, they're going to get restless after a while. And then again, you're going to start fighting the 12th man beyond what you see already. Shout out to my guy, Relly Ren, as well, because he's at the game. Make sure you stream his stuff on Spotify as well. I was going to go to this game, people, if we weren't playing at 5:30. He had a free ticket. I was going to go, Manny. Why not? Luca Dean with the set piece. Driven to the back post. Martial does. That's the first thing Martial's done of note. He does well defensively there. And he doesn't prevent it going out for a throw. But Townsend looks to take it quickly. Arsenal versus Spurs vibes, you know. Come on, big up the Canadians as well. Diving is why I don't like the modern game. Neither do I, but these things happen. First, make sure you're voting. This is what you lot are saying in relation to first goal. Man are saying Greenwood, Gray, Bruno, Penn, Townsend, Cavani. Boy. A man said, you're the only guy so far I've heard pronounce the Luca Dean the right way. Deluded Parisian in full effect. I mean, I can't lie. I've just heard bare different pronunciations, but it's working. Like I told you, I was born in France, come to live in Everton, North London, and then that's where I found about Arsenal. And I was looking as a Frenchman that he really rates French players, and obviously Wenger and Henry and that. And Yeah, man, deluded Parisian, but PSG's always been the first club, and it's fantastic. We've got Messi. Luke Shaw's conceded a silly foul. I can't lie, a couple of United players should be a bit more street smart. They're looking for these things. Sorry, folks, we're ahead. Oh shit, I should have just left it. I'm fucking this up for you, look. Now everything's cushy. My bad, was late. Come on, it's a minor, man. To be fair, diving's been around for decades. Yeah, bro. Diving's been about, but it's how you do it. I personally feel defending is obsolete now because there's nothing you can do now. You know, you turn. If I try to defend, I turn. They say my arms in. I think the Champions League showed, yeah, it's a sheg. Oh, good opportunity from Everton. It's whistle clear. Now Everton have scored a high portion of goals from headers, and they also Michael Keane's done something there. He's almost made it count. I think for United, you've got to wake up. You know, whose man is that? It looks like it was Shaw's. It's too easy, and he's got hands over him. You need to be careful. But as I was saying, yeah, I think defending is becoming obsolete. Anyone that was watching Champions League and Europa League, there was some shegs in relation to penalties going down. Like Vinicius Jr., like my man's looking for it. Wan-Bissaka's done quite well so far. He's found Greenwood. He's also started well. Greenwood got 3 men onto him. Probably needs to be a bit smarter, but Wan-Bissaka's done well. That's not a free kick. Has Wan-Bissaka won the free kick? No, he hasn't. Play continues, and Everton look to break. Varane, good battle against Rondon, and they both won it. I mean, Everton, really and truly, they haven't looked to ask no questions of this. They ain't looked to win that midfield battle with Fred and McTominay. Both of them have got to coast through this game without doing too much. You know, Lindelof don't get too many starts. They ask too many questions. They ain't got out their half too many times beyond what we just spoke about. They're in problems. And it's over here with Greenwood. Good ball out to McTominay. McTominay swings at it. It's a Manchester United corner. DJ, I want to send you free merch and products from Canada. Where can I send this to if you're interested? Email me or shout me on Instagram and we'll get that one patterned, my guy. You've seen that Gunners Reddit page. You're getting a lot of praise. I beg you send me the link. But if I'm ever getting praise on Reddit, I know I'm getting somewhere because as I've told you lot before, when you was one set, we'll talk about this after the corner. Man United corner is taken short. Mason Greenwood delivers. That's a ball. It needs to be finished. Everton win it. Luke Shaw cleared, and that's where they should have made something happen. And now Everton look to break. I can't even lie. I don't know who that is breaking for Everton. It definitely ain't Townsend. Now Townsend, speaking of that, is in possession. Everton, ball into the box. No one's challenging it. Again, Varane, the only one switched on. Decore, bit of a 50p head. It will stay on. Gordon is onside, I'm sure. And this could be an opportunity for Everton. Not if you're going to do things like that. And they've gifted it back to Manchester United. Greenwood. But as I was saying, people, I remember, the goal got that day. Everton have won the ball back, but I'm sure that was a cheeky nutmeg there from Bruno Fernandes on the Decore. He didn't deserve that. It was so subtle as well, like close him. Like, hey, pause. He didn't deserve that. But yeah, as I keep trying to say, if I'm getting praised on Reddit, yeah, I know I'm getting somewhere because when I was starting out and obviously you're promoting it and stuff, I used to put it on Reddit, and the YouTube bad boys think they're good with their harsh comments. I can't lie. Reddit were merciless people, but it's all character building and them things there, man. One love to everybody that's tuned in. Disgusting little nutmeg from Bruno, but I'll be real, that's probably the best chance in the game. Saying that, I would say Greenwood putting in a decent little ball over from this right-hand side and nobody gambling. I can't lie, Martial's a bit predictable. He needs to wake up. Bruno Fernandes is attempting to switch play. Luka Dean wins the header. And it will be a Manchester United throw. And it's all Man United, man, really and truly. Everton haven't done a thing. They broke occasionally. They haven't done anything other than that. No, that was all 2 years ago. Man said, deluded, only one who knows what he's talking about, bro. We got them. Funny how things work. Martial is trash, man. I have no idea how he gets into the France squad. Nah, he's not trash, but he's stagnating now, man. And time passes on. Like, you're getting lapped. Now, I think you got more talent than Rashford, but off that left-hand side, if Rashford's fully fit, and I think Rashford's got a lot of questions. I'm looking at you. Really and truly, I know Man United need a right winger in that, but if Jadon Sancho was hitting it off and everything was well, I think he I don't want to say he looks better on the left, but that cutting in aspect, I think there's something to be said there. And obviously, there's a lot of things Man United can do and chop and change with those front four positions. So you've got to take your opportunities when they come. And he's been a bit passive. The best thing he's done is have the 50p head. Ironically, another chance. He should have scored with his header. I'd say the best thing he's done is clear a defense. He done quite well to help Man United clear their lines. But the man in question, inside to Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, bro, Reddit are like buying, no emotion. Cavani! Big save. I don't know if he's onside. Pick for the save. Then again, that is how you head the Martial. And again, what did I say at the start? I said these centre halves at Everton, they're going to learn a difficult lesson. Them runs from out to in from Cavani, they're not picking him up. So good header from Cavani. Probably he would say he might have been able to do better, such as his quality. So a big save from Pickford. He has to have seen that late. And it's a corner to Manchester United. It's taken. It's cleared. But again, Manchester United won't allow Everton out of their area. De Gea. Bruno Fernandes. I mean, to be fair, I've seen a bit of a different Bruno. You've been doing what you normally do, but you've been trying to build play from deep. That's a fantastic pass. Spoke too soon because it's been read. Second ball, Fred. Shaw's tried to flick it. Tried to do the Brazilian thing as well. Ain't got the credentials for that. Fred has just made a meal of that. I don't know how he's been able, and he just conceded a silly foul. And that should be a yellow card for Fred. That summed up Fred. What were you doing there? Just do the basics. Just get the ball under control, play it back. I don't know what you're trying to do there. And then because of that, he's chasing his mistake and he brings down Damari Gray. The DG is gonna blow soon. Come biggest Arsenal YouTuber. I mean, I don't know about any of that, but I appreciate that, man. This might end 3-0 Man United. I think if United start turning, I think if it's looking like you bring Pogba, Lingard, and Ronaldo on, and it's long for Everton, man. It's looking like second half there might be a flurry of goals, but so far, considering the variables at play, Everton have done well, really. I say do well. It's still 0-0. Damari Gray takes the set piece. It's not the worst. Man United deal with it. Luka Dean. Is that Ben Godfrey? Right, try and step over, isn't that? So they're down. Gordon. Allen. Someone's got to take an opportunity. Allen, that's a decent ball, but he's played it to Yerry Mina, and Yerry Mina's like, "Hey, mate, you looking at me?" Like, yeah, mate. And that would obviously be a throwing. Man said throwing a goal kick to Manchester United. De Gea has played it short to Lindelof. Wow, Fury versus Wilder 3 next week. Mad. Definitely have to watch that. Martial. Cavani. Bruno. Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood. Plays his square pass. Finds Bruno inside. It's on the edge of Everton's area. Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka. I can't lie. Wan-Bissaka's been trying, but I think Greenwood and Bruno, apart from 2 passes, you need to get the other ballers involved. It's not going to work there. Look at that bench, man. Ronaldo's vexed. Look at Lingard breading, sitting right next to Ronaldo. What a bench. Jadon Sancho, Pogba, Van der Beek, Ronaldo. Fury not losing that, man. Dealt with in relation to Man United's corner. It's back out here. Bruno swings it back in. Dealt with. Luka Dean. There's no outball. There's definitely no outball now because Lindelof won't let him get out. And it'll be an Everton throw. View slowly creeping up. By God's grace, we keep working, man. We keep working, man. And as I've been saying, people, and I've been doing a crap job, I ain't even provided you a link. As you lot know, after this, well, not directly after this, but we've got Brighton versus Arsenal today. I'll be doing a live for that. And tomorrow, Liverpool versus Man United. Both of these ones that I'm talking about are over on YouTube. So, yeah, make sure you're checking them out, people. As I said, I think a lot of you misunderstood me. We're still alive and kicking. Martial is the French Walcott. I mean, respect Walcott, man. Walcott scored over. He's got a handsome return of goals. Pardon me. Everton could break here. It's here with Townsend. Townsend, I took a risk and put you in my FPL team. Do something. Decore in Man United's area. Oh, hey, Rodon. You bottled it. You're not going to do nothing. Big chance for Everton. Good play from Everton's players, Townsend and Decore. It's fallen to Rodon. It's been blocked ultimately, but he could have done something with that. Wilder has to be a new person to win against Fury. Bro, Fury bangs him, man. I can't lie, I'm Team AJ all the way, but Fury bangs both of them. I'll be real with you. In my opinion, you can't move to Fury, man. Fury's different. Like, he's different, man. Man, just gash Wilder, man. Wan-Bissaka started strongly. I can't lie. I know Greenwood's been good on this right, but they're just bare space on this left-hand side, you know. I just think if he had the ball in some of the areas I've seen Martial with, I think he'll either score or earn a penalty. You need to be direct, man. I don't think they've asked any questions on that left-hand side. Apologies. He's too passive. For me, he's obviously better on the right. He can cut in, but I think in this game, Greenwood will drive at man as he's been doing. Definitely Everton are definitely missing Calvert-Lewin. Man, Fury is the most gifted boxer since George Foreman. Right. People just think Fury's mess because he's got American accent, man. And because he does the erratic thing. He fights like a video game character, man. My guy Fury bang him. Decore, Gordon, you're not taking your opportunity to show that, you know, you can be like a proper Finch Farm graduate of Everton's academy. Mason Greenwood, they're on him, but he does stop here, man. Greenwood's been good. Greenwood switches play. Martial showed him something. Prove me wrong. Martial, chance to drive at Ben Godfrey. Comes inside. He's still got it. Greenwood looking for it. Bruno finds him. Finds Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Wan-Bissaka, I'm not going to get onto him because he played well, but it's a ball out there into Bruno, from Bruno, and Wan-Bissaka's just gone under his foot. Like, United should be disappointed with Martial's thing stand as a whole, yeah. Missing Calvert-Lewin. Once again, I have to bring that up. Man said, if Fury loses, I want an apology. Hey, man. He said what? I don't know. I can't hear anything. Fury got that guy, man. Obviously, this disclaimer, if it's a fighting thing, if they're doing this money thing where they draw and do the nonsense as I think they did in the last fight, I don't know. Gordon's lost it again, dispossessed by McTominay. Luka Dean appeals for a free kick, doesn't get it. Dark Arts. As nobody touched him, he's trying to, I don't know why he's holding his knee, to be fair. Oh, in fact, I might be lying. There might be something in here. Decore and Allen getting on to McTominay. Can't lie, this ain't Man United. How no one's backing McTominay. Look at Mina trying to go after him. I mean, it's a bit. Yeah, he's barged Gordon. Oh, that's why. He's trying to pull up Luka Dean, but in a mad way. And now Decore is getting into it with Fred. And Pickford's pushing people out. Pickford's pushing Fred in the neck. I love it. Shaw's asking him, what's he on? Varane's probably talking French to each other, saying, brother, calm down, man. We're French, bro. Them and they in the Prem move mad. Don't watch that. We're getting peas. Cavani seems to just be asking people, well, go on, what's going on? I love it. Handbags. This is what early morning needed. I love it. I hope someone said watching the changing rooms. McTominay is trying to do the scary man thing to Luka Dean. You know Luka Dean went on it. Damari Gray. I don't know why he's chatting. Alan's serious as well. I can't lie. So you know it's long for McTominay. The next 50-50. Aye. Can't lie, I'm loving the spirit from Everton. I'm a bit disappointed in Man United. Like, no one's really backing it. Annoys me with Arsenal as well. Oh, I hear Mina about to move to him, boy. Decore is mad on it as well. I love it. Energy. Liven up a dull game. Trust me. That's what you need, man. Martial's trying what? To stink up the joint? I don't know. Well, Martial will score. I understand he's depth, but Rodon's looking fraudulent. Yeah, he's capped, man. Toothpick McTominay's not doing ish. That's harsh. Uncle Cavani's always in the mixer when a brawl happens. He's a mad guy. Bro, the man there, listen, South America, that's nothing to him. He's seen some real shit. That's nothing to him. Like, Cavani probably said some mad stuff in Spanish. You don't listen ones there. You don't even know what he's saying until it's too late. But play's finally continued, folks. Finally looking like it's continued. And it's here with Damari Gray. Damari Gray looks left and right. There's nothing for him. A sea of red shirts away. Has to go backwards. Decore. Who's he found? Decore. Luka Dean pops it round the corner. Anthony Gordon up against Lindelof. What's he going to do here? That's a good ball. Hey, you Everton have to score that. Once again, Varane saving people's bacon. Couple of times, Varane is just... I'm not even... Listen, Varane's certified and he's a good player in that. But it's not because it's Varane. It's because he's just switched on. Like, sweeping up. Like, if United switch off again and he switches off, they're going to be in trouble. Probably the third time Varane's had to do that. First decent ball from Anthony Gordon. You know, Michael Keane's doing things above his pay grade. Michael Keane, who's technically playing his former team. Love Mina as a centre-back. Can't lie, I think he's rubby, but I hear you. Good ball by Gordon. You know, last 5 or so minutes, Everton have, I won't say woken up, but half woken up. Looking like they want to try something. Rodon missed it. Townsend needs to smash that. The form he's in, he needs to put that. Shout out to you, S, man. Appreciate that. One love to all the Twitch gang locked in. Make sure we're following and all those good things as well, folks. Rafael Varane in possession. Should be 1-1 already, if I'm honest. I'd say 2-1 United because, you know, the cross from Greenwood on that right-hand side, probably looking at Cavani and saying, why are you not gambling? Martial should have scored that header, I can't lie. But you're right, neither team finishing their dinner. How do I subscribe? Can't find the button on mobile. I don't know how you technically do it on Twitch. It's a bit different. But yeah, man. Where's my moderators? They should be able to tell people. This is where Raz and well, in fact, Omar's not even a Twitch mod. I need to make Tino, you're here. You should be able to save people. Let me check all the regulars are actually moderators and things. Let me mod H. Quick mod. Damari Gray down this left-hand side with Anthony Gordon. Put another ball in the box. It's dealt with and it's here with Lindelof. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. McTominay. Both of them didn't lose the ball. It's all right there. And it's here. Oh, Bruno's giving it away. I was about to say it's here with Cavani. Damari Gray skips past his man. Fred, I don't know where you're there. And Damari Gray, that's the best opportunity I've seen. Just driving forward, being positive. Not the best of shots, but it still worked. De Gea, brush past Fred. Second, third time today I've seen Fred just brush past. Fred's rubby, man. I can't lie. Yeremy Mina. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. 5-yard pass. De Gea, alert. Let's get Everton starting to hit back a bit. Damari Gray just being positive and driving forward. I mean, it's opening up and opening up. You know, it's not the best of efforts. And if I'm honest with you, a keeper like De Gea probably should be just holding on to that. But, yeah, man. Usain Bolt. Shout out Usain Bolt. Second game in the week, I'm seeing you. Shout out my guy, Bolt. Wan-Bissaka. 3 attempts each between both teams. Everton have had 1 on target. Man United have had 2. So, again, it's looking more even. I can't lie. Good tackle by Everton. And it's here with Gordon. Gordon being pursued by Greenwood. Greenwood absolutely barges in, moves to him, does well. I mean, is that a foul? Ah, come on, ref. This Gordon, he's moved. He just barged him. You need to have you need to eat some hard food, man. You need your yum and green banana and all them sweet potato and all them things, man. Come on. Bit of a push, but come on, man. From flimsy, brother. Go on DG's profile. You should see a subscribe button when you click off the chat. Man United's midfield is making it too easy for Everton to break through. And I'm bored of speaking about it. Like, every time I do a live stream concerning Man United, start at midfield. As long as Fred and McTominay are there on a consistent basis, and they're at least playing 30 Premier League games apiece for Man United in a campaign. If there's no injuries, they're in a mess. It's a mess. Club like Man United shouldn't. These men are squad guys. Everton have another set piece. Can they make something happen? Luka Dean dealt with again by United, and it's here with Greenwood. Greenwood wins it. Looked like he was fouled. Is fouled by Damari Gray. It's an accident, but it allows United to get further up the field. One love to S for subscribing as well. Come on. Rafael Varane. Bruno. Fred's too erratic. McTominay hides, and Bruno's a striker. We literally have no midfield. Yeah, it's mad. Like, to be fair, it's been a bit more disciplined, quote unquote, from Bruno today. But that's what I mean. It's imbalanced. And then obviously you can have all the further forward players you want, but if the midfield's not 30, they're either not going to be in the game or they have to drop deep. Townsend, ball into the box. Doucouré needs to score. That's a very important block by Wan-Bissaka. And once again, Everton are starting to grow into the game now. You know, where was this Everton 20 minutes ago? Many of us are asking. And it's here with Martial. Look at Cavani. Look at Cavani. It's dead now. It's gone. The chance is gone. That's poor from Bruno. Cavani was gone. Cavani was on his bike. Cavani was open there. Sometimes I think Cavani's movement is so good, he can't even find it. People can't even find him. It's mad. DG, make sure you do alerts on OBS. I should, man. Come on, man. Shout the Twitch gang. Shout DG Nation. Shout all of that stuff, man. Appreciate for everybody locked in, man. McTominay. Might stop saying them sort of player their name, man. Him and Fred. You're not playing like Premier League footballers. Fred, the man in question. Good ball to Cavani. Cavani is not the best of 1-2s. Fred's actually done well. Martial, be a bit more direct. Martial, ball into the box. I don't know what Bruno was doing there, but it didn't bang. Doucouré, that pass did not get to Gray, and Man United still have it. Greenwood faced up against Luka Dean. Does well, really. One thing I love about Greenwood is the ball retention. Everton now. I mean, there should be a couple goals in this game now. Both teams, as someone said earlier, both teams are failing to finish their dinner. They're playing around with it. Score the goals. I think Greenwood needs to go on the left because I just feel there's too much areas in there. Martial's not being direct enough. What do you think happens when Man U plays Arsenal? Bro, I'll be real with you, not a clue. I hope we get something out of it, but we don't travel to Old Trafford too well. And Ferguson's definitely going to pay the rest so that Ronaldo scores. So, yeah, we're going to be in problems. But I hope we do win. Convert Lindelof into a defensive mid FM settings. I hear it. Still 0-0 where this game is concerned, though, folks. Both teams have had opportunities, as I keep saying, done at nothing with it. Cavani's asking, why is the throw-in taking so long? It's back here with United. Bruno wins it. Cavani goes for it. Cavani and Fred need to talk. Didn't talk. Man brought down, but Everton will play on. Townsend, I mean, there's no advantage, ref. Damari Grace held on to it. There's no advantage. That's actually done well. And that should be another free kick. But again, the rest play. There's no advantage, ref. Fuck, you know, there's no advantage for Everton. Arteta has Ollie's number. Arsenal should have no worries. Nah, man. Can't talk too much. We don't win last. Well, we've won once in the last 14 years or something at Old Trafford. Something mad like that. Our last win prior to last season was 06. Don't travel well there, man. And again, are we going to be sensible enough to know Old Trafford's a big pitch? Certain things you might be able to do at the Emirates, for example, you can't do there. This is what I need to see in my team if we're trying to be more street smart. Kind of like you're seeing from today from both teams. Another set piece to Everton. Damari Gray swings his boot at it. Yerry Mina gets up. And it's into the hands of De Gea. De Gea prevented from throwing it early. Dark arts from the Everton centre halves. I mean, has Greenwood moved out to this left, or did he just happen to be there? Nonetheless, he's found Martial. Martial, Fred, lol. McTominay, lol. Wan-Bissaka. Fred, about to lose that. Does well, to be fair. Man said, funny enough, United could use a Fellaini type player in the middle there. I don't know about that. I think them man there need Verratti and them sort of players. That sort of skill set, man. That and Obisuma, transform it. If you're not going to play Pogba there, transform this thing. That's all I think United are really lacking. Sort out that midfield and get a proper gaffer. Could be back in the conversation for stuff, but obviously they've got Ronaldo, so we still have to scream stuff. Oh, Michael Carrick. Every team could use Michael Carrick, man. I can't lie to you. Every team. One sec, people. I'm still here. Taking off. Make sure you're checking out your DG merch, people. Sorry, people. I need to bang that off. I ain't trying to do no DG fans. Apologies if you saw the rest and that, but apologies. But yeah, it's getting mad hot, man. These lights are doing a number on me. Can't cap to you lot. But yeah, everyone could do with a Carrick. Ironically, that's what Arsenal could use as well, man. Everton front, I can't lie, they're wasting mad time. I wonder how long it's going to be added on because they're doing a mazza. We're about 2 minutes in front as well, folks. So let's try to pattern that. I think that's where we are. One love to everybody locked in. Deluded Guna, what's your ethnicity? DG Nation, man. I'm guessing, man. I'd say Black British would be the namey thing, but of Jamaican and Bayesian heritage. So Barbados and Jamaica, my friend. My parents and that. But born here in London. Anyways, United. Ooh, Greenwood. First bad thing, Greenwood's done. And Martial weren't really trying to get that. Sure, to the back stick doesn't work. Michael Keane wins it. Gordon's done bad and he's put Luka Dean in it and Luka Dean just gets it out for a throw-in. But that's the sort of stuff that puts you in trouble. Honestly, as a United fan, we need a Valverde type player in there, a proper box-to-box player who gets stuck in and provides. Oh, stream's dead. What's going on now? This has happened a couple of times via StreamYard, man. It's fucking about. No, you're here. StreamYard's done that a couple of times. Refresh the thing. Don't know what's going on. No, I actually might start doing it again because you can basically, I'm using OBS as a virtual camera. I use OBS as a virtual camera and then just sign in. But before that, I actually was putting in the stream key. So I might just go back to putting in the stream key on OBS and then doing it both ways so that it's almost some double insurance sort of thing. So apologies if you're going through a Mazzolini and them things there, man. Again, very hard to tell now. We had about 70 people locked in. So yeah, hopefully we're back. You ain't missed nothing. Martial, goal. Martial, goal. Against the run of play, you know what? I've been drawing him out all game and saying, need to see more. And it's Manchester United 1, Anthony Martial 0. Take your chances when you play. This is how you get to look into the team. Against the run of play, it's a typical Anthony Martial finish. So he's got it in his locker. There is a player in Anthony Martial. It's just about seeing it on a regular basis. Fantastic player. Just need to see it on a more regular occasion from the man. It's a good bit of play, man. Good bit of play. Pickford, no chance. Greenwood, fantastic. Bruno Fernandes, fantastic. Two players who've been on it since start to finish. Tiny bit of a deflection, but I think it's going in either ways, man. It's taking a tiny bit of a deflection. That's probably what shagged Pickford, if I'm honest with you. But play continues, folks. Play continues. So those of you who said Martial top goal scorer, where's the results of the poll? Where's the poll gone? I all forgot about that poll, people. Apologies. Is there any way to see the results? Because whoever put Martial, shout out to you lot, man. Doing what you need to do. It's time to change the scoreboard. Where's the scoreboard bit? Jeez. I'm moving like one amateur, people. Sorry, we're going to get there. There you have it. Tony, my guy. That first touch by Bruno was sublime. Sublime, my guy. Quality from the man. And now Everton need to fight back, man. A lot of our squad needs to be coached. Oli won't get the best out of Martial, Sancho, or Bruno. No, he won't. That's what I mean when I say Oli tax. A lot of them need individual coaching, but away from teaching them individually, I think, he's never going to really fight. He's not looking to find balance in your midfield. So if you can't balance out that midfield, you're never going to see the best out of the front three. I say front four, whoever plays the 10 for you lot, or that forward position. You're not going to save that. Man said Pickford has to save that. I mean, I have to see it several times over and over and over again. You might be being a bit harsh to Pickford. I can't sit here and lie to you, my dude. You might be doing Pickford a bit dirty. Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, Greenwood. Always slipped over to probably the wrong person for Man United, McTominay, and he's lost it. If that was someone with a bit more tech and a bit more invention, yeah, man. Pickford clears it. Fred, Townsend, Fred, it's getting a bit of pinball. It's still open. I mean, Everton, you deserve to be a goal down because, you know, you were missing for 20 minutes. You've had a better last 20 minutes than you had the first 20 minutes. But, you know, United have probably deserved that. Martial trying to do the mad thing again, tame effort. You know, you handed that goal because just, you know, I'd argue that United actually, just before scoring that goal, that was probably their worst sort of period. They were giving Everton one too many chances. Everton actually had their own chances to score and have had half chances. But in the Premier League, you don't take your chances, you're in problems. Bro, that was a rocket. There's no way he's saving that. I don't think he had a chance. I think it's doing a madness already. I think even without that deflection, he's burying him. You know, I think he's wrapping that far post. It looked like it in it, like in real time. The deflection has made it hard for him, and the deflection made him no choice. But if anything, you've got how has Martial got in space to do that? Because that's the first time he's had opportunities to do that. And that's what I was saying earlier. You might have to just slap Greenwood there. Because ironically, Martial scored and he's gone back to doing the exact same things. Now it's working. What can I tell you? Varane may be the guy to help Martial. They came up as young as a young future of France before a certain Mbappe. I think Martial's at the standard. He's got to help himself, my guy. You know, credit to him. He can turn around at Man United and ask Cavani, ask a Bruno even, who's in terms of that level, quite inexperienced, but you could still ask him, you know, you can turn around and ask Ronaldo things. Many experienced players, but I think but at some point he's been Pogba's there. He's been Lukaku's teammate. I think he's at the stage now where the penny's got to drop for him. You've got to say, I want to be a baller. You've got to have that hunger. You've got to have that desire. It's half time now because Martial's got that. Martial's a baller. He just plays within himself. I do think people go wild with the potential shouts and things of ballers in general, but yeah, man, the man's a baller. It's just there's plenty of ballers in the Prem. Bear man got potential. Martial's at that stage. Do you want to be a good player or do you want to be a great one? Now, you've been called up to France in a World Cup season, and to be fair, really, where you ain't done much, you've been called up to France. You're playing for France. You're playing for Man United. You've been at Man United. You're earning decent money. You're living the dream as a young man. You know, so, but do you want to be a great? Like, do you want to be in the conversations where you know the mad conversations that get said, and it's easier said than done. It's a different sort of dedication. I'm not saying he's not dedicated, but you have to really live and breathe football. And again, you've got Ronaldo there, so it's down to him, man. I think the man, you know, on his day. The problem is, again, you can't keep for Man United. You can't keep going in season in. I mean, send him to Arsenal. I'll have these conversations, but you can't keep season in, season out. Is he a striker? Is he a left winger? Because I remember Wenger said when he first signed, like, he's more of a winger. Man, you know, 1 minute he's a striker, then he's a winger. There's many of these players out there, to be fair, but man have to show something. But nonetheless, courtesy of Anthony Martial, Manchester United are winning a goal to nil currently against Everton. I would say for Manchester United, because of the way they started and as one-sided as it was initially, it shouldn't be 1-0. It should probably be 2-3, really and truly. The last 20 minutes, I think Everton woke up and they had a couple of golden chances really to finish their dinner, really to score, really to get something out of the game. Unfortunately, where Everton fans are concerned, they didn't do that. And where Man United are concerned, they didn't take their chances. I feel it's no coincidence that Bruno Fernandes and Greenwood were involved in the build-up to Martial's goal, because as you can hear from the start, I said they look like two players who were up for it from the start. So, yeah, they've got their goal. But 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline, and definitely for Manchester United, you've seen their games. They're very topsy-turvy side. I do think Rafael Varane's been quite good, and, you know, not because he's done anything amazing. Nothing he's done today that I'm praising Varane for will be in his highlights at United or him as a footballer. But there's been a couple of times he's just followed a runner. He's just cleared when you're supposed to clear. Obviously, you don't do these things. Goals change games. Everton deserve to be a goal down, but it's still 1-0, and it's an important half time from both teams, because even Martial, should you have a brace? You know, this is the thing about next mentality. You need to praise yourself, and people miss, and you can't score every chance. But is Martial to himself going to sit there and go, you know what, I've scored, yeah, but I missed a goal. I'm not a good header up, but I missed a header. I need to go get a hat trick. I need to go get a two and things like that. Or is he going to sit there and say, I've scored and that's it? It's up to you. Martial's turning 26 in December, and I'm still waiting to see Henry. To be fair, 26 is his prime ages. But again, what I will say, as much as I rate Martial and the abilities there, at 26, we shouldn't be having some of these conversations. And take it from an Arsenal fan, because we still do it, and we've been doing it. We've been having players. Is he a winger? Is he a striker? Is he this? Is he that? He needs this. He needs that. The gaffer this, the gaffer that. And a lot of these things are not wrong, but somewhere along the lines in your life, you need to ask yourself why you're not where you might want to be. I personally think a lot of it has been, when you look at Martial's career, Man United is probably where he's done the most growing up, because he didn't really play that at Lyon. He got bought as a kid, really, to Monaco. Monaco was his first team, and then times they're real team like that, in my opinion. And Monaco were trying to do this Galacticos thing at the start, if you remember when he went there. I think they had James, they had Falcao, they might have had a couple other players in that. And then he's gone to Man United with really hardly any experience, you know, Ballon d'Or clause, you know, next Henry, you know, better than Mbappe, the next this, the next that, the third, you know, he's got potential, and he's, you know, he scored that great goal against, what was it, Everton, Liverpool, sorry. That will probably be the goal that when he says his farewell, that's probably the first and last one. So it's down to him, but the man's got ability. I'm not the guy who cares necessarily about his demeanor and things like that, because I feel there's a lot of things, as someone that, as myself, I get told I don't smile enough. These demeanor things, it don't really make sense. And them French players, they're a bit, you know, they're like that in it more times. So them things there, but it's like, it's down to him, because no one can stop him on his day. But you know, you need to have bare days. It's Ronaldo's day every day. Ronaldo wasn't necessarily. Ronaldo was actually quite rubbish against Villarreal. If you're real, there was a time he's not even pressing. Still his day. Still, all that matters is you scored the goal, showman thing, and that's what not just Martial, all these young players. Because again, you know, it is harder than said. It is hard, you know. It is really hard to improve, and sometimes I feel, because we're not watching these players in preseason and in the week and things, we don't see it, because there's, you know, half these players we criticize and we say they need to improve at this. They might be trying their hardest to do it and trying different things, but it's down to him. The man's got ability, and obviously because of him right now, United, if nothing happens, stays on course to get 3 points. So yeah, man, one love to everyone who's been following and supporting the thing on Twitch. Make sure you're continuing to do such. One love to CS, who's obviously become a subscriber. And again, one love to all the supporters there, man. You lot have made this a fantastic stream so far. Hopefully it continues to be such people. So yeah, man, big up you lot. Make sure, you know, the good times are always here, people. As you know, back over on YouTube at 5 p.m. for Brighton Arsenal. Tomorrow will be a YouTube affair, because we'll be doing Liverpool Man City as well. So make sure you're taking that in. I think my moderators have been quite poor, because I ain't seen the Nightbot. Tino, if you're out there, you're doing appalling, because the Nightbot ain't been doing nothing. But you said most of these United players have never had an actual manager to improve them. I'll take him at Arsenal all day. United's hate on him. The best Martial goal I've seen is the one versus Fulham 18-19 season. Skinned about 3-4 players and slotted it bottom corner, and he's got it. But then it's down to him. And as much as I feel Oli, do you know what? I can't really sit here and say a striker that's won a Champions League can't improve players or can't improve strikers. It's wrong to say that. But in relation to being a manager and all the baggage of being a manager, and I need to get 3 points, I don't think he can. And I think they need to help themselves. And I think they need to be educated. And I think collectively, another thing that goes with them is an issue. DG, would you ever do a watch along with someone in the future? Yeah, depending on who, not just some random Joe Blogs, but yeah, if I know them and that, and they're cool and that, why not, folks? Let me know your opinions of this game so far, or if you've got any opinions as well, folks. One love to the Twitch gang as well. Quite, you lot behave yourself on Twitch, man. Twitch is a more enjoyable place to be. I can't lie. You get less of the nonsense. I don't think Curtis be on it because he does his own in it, but yeah, man. Rance does his own as well. Appreciate you. Come on. Can't lie, man. I think if Everton tire out, there could be a couple more goals. But again, we knew the goal was going to come from the left-hand side, even though United's right were the strongest, because, again, people are not following runners. You saw Martial and it's too late. You know, I believe that's Yerry Mina and Godfrey. You can't get across. You know, through doing that and being out of position, is taking a slight deflection. I watch along with Budge. I could ask him, but yeah, man, you know, he got his own life. Just see, you know, why not? You know, tell her if tell her to reply to my DM as well, because I tried to get her back. I want to get her back on my show. You know, it talks a lot of sense about Arsenal. De Gea is doing a madness. De Gea has had to make a couple good saves. Yeah, Everton have had half chances, but if you don't finish your dinner, there's an issue. Twitch is much better than YouTube. Keep it up, my G. One love will do, man. It's messages like that that keep the thing going. Don't miss DG's next watch along of Arsenal versus, oh, man said Burnley, right? Brighton, bro. Need to make some more of you lot mods, man. All right, what happened to the night, but for real, though? Let me make S a mod as well. Just in case there's ever a time when we see nonsense. Some of you, we've got to keep growing the mod army. Yeah, you're having a stinker, Tino, man. I don't know. You must have been out on that. You must have been out on the lash and that. Big up T-Bones. Come on. Would be nice to see watch-alongs with someone from the opposite team like Matisse when you play Chelsea, Rants when you play United. I mean, it's good, but in reality, it's tough, man, because everyone's building their own thing and doing their own thing. So it's very difficult, but it would be. If there's ever an opportunity to get that one done or something like that, then yeah, why not, man? It would be. I don't know if it would be good for me if we lose in that, but you get the point. DG 2022, appreciative, man. You know, the journey to 10K subs on Twitch has begun. We keep progressing, people. Come on, man. And that's how I feel about collabs. Not with Rants and Matisse, because it's very easy to get them done in general. But everyone's living their own life. Everyone's got their own things to do, and it's fine. You know, there's not an issue. I do it as well. But it's like, what I don't like is the whole, you know, we're doing it now, we're not doing it. Because there's even been a couple times recently they've had to get cancelled. It gets long. Like, I like to bring people on and talk and whatnot. And everyone that you see on my thing is because, you know, we've made something work. But it's like, I'd rather just get on with it, really. So when it happens, it happens. It's got to be organic as well. Like, obviously, open to meeting and talking to new people, but you don't want to force it. But if I don't know you, then the chemistry is not going to be there, because I don't know about you lot, but I'm not really, when it comes to football, I talk forever, but man, don't really want to chat too much to someone I don't know. And I can't lie, what scares me in this day and age is the whole social media thing. You don't know what dons are doing behind closed doors. You know, if someone's behind closed doors, I don't even say the madness, doing the mazza, people are gonna start saying, "Yo, you was on the watch along with him, so are you on that?" I'm like, no, like, so, you know, serious CRB checks and things need to happen, man. Big up DG. Saw you on the stream with Ransom Matisse. You're a proper real one. Enjoying this watch along. Darren, appreciative, man. One love, my dude. Hail up, my G, my Arsenal bro, DG. Come on. Twitch gang is so, you lot are cutting onions, man. Everyone's behaving themselves. We're just moving, man. The banter is top with Matisse. I have to say, I would never think an Arsenal fan could help up with Chelsea, could hype up with Chelsea. Looking forward to being on you with this journey with Arsenal. Gets back to top six, bro. I don't know about that. As an Arsenal fan, I just enjoy whatever weekend happens. Shout out to Matisse as well, because a good sport. He gives it back, and sometimes he wins, I win. You know me, I just do the cheap shots, get at Hudson-Odoi quickly. It gets this guy going. But yeah, he's a cool guy, man. And yeah, man, he's a top content creator and them things there. And yeah, man, yeah, it's good banter, man. It's good vibes, because fundamentally, like, not a funny thing, but we like each other, in it. Like me, him, and Rats. That's why it's just a natural conversation. It just happens to be recorded and all of these things, man. Man said, I have a conundrum. I could either drive an hour and a half to New York to see friends for the day but miss football, or I just stay home, make food, and watch football all day. Do what your heart's telling you, bro. Reckon United will be willing to sell Martial? Yeah, because it's, you know, obviously Cavani and Ronaldo are not going to be there forever, but you know, it might not be sustainable to have Cavani, to have, you know, Ronaldo, Cavani, Martial, Rashford, Lingard, Greenwood. I've probably missed someone else. Ronaldo, if I said Ronaldo, I've probably missed somebody out, people. Finally putting in the work on Twitch now. I remember the days it was just 3 men up in here. Hey, T, we've come a long way. You know, shout out to Young Scooter. We made it through the struggle, man. If you know, you know. We're not there yet, though. We keep progressing. We keep trying, man. We're not there yet, though, but we'll get there, man. We'll get there. Soon get 100 odd people in the thing and whatnot. Shout out to everyone who's come along the journey. As I said, I think a lot of people misunderstood me and I'm sounding like a broken record. It's like this. People say I'm going away from YouTube or something. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Would be refreshing to see you on Don Robbie at some point. You got the right mixture of banter and knowledge. Most of them are just on bants. I mean, Robbie has my number. So it's that, isn't it? Like, and I've been on AFTV enough times. That ain't happening, my guy. That one day I'll tell you for free. It's never happening. What's a hype train? A hype train is close. Shout out Captain's Voice. See, I'm even learning Twitch. You know, when I get it's game over when I understand Twitch and that, but bare of it just sounds mad. Like hype train and all of this. This is just mad. People, give me 1 second. I'm going to get some, you know, refreshments for the second half. I'm gonna run a little ad. You know, we have to do that, and I'll be right back. So yeah, don't leave, don't go anywhere. Make sure you're following and subscribing. I'll be back in a jiff. If you're subscribed, then you ain't gonna see that, and you're just gonna see a chair. But yeah, I'm coming right back, man. Oh man, I love Twitch, man. I love these DG Nation folk, man. Shout out DG Nation. Guys. Oh. Let me put these in the bin. You know me, I don't like mess. Come on. The best YouTuber in the world and the undisputed champion. Hey. Anyways, I'm back, folks. Shout out to the hype train. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. When you have enough subs, bits or cheers, you get a hype train. It kind of keeps the energy going. Come on. One love to that. Come on. Appreciate you, lot. Right, sugar daddies in that. Second half is upon us very soon, folks, man. One love to everybody that's been tuned in. Hope you're all enjoying being here and talking, reacting, and commentating in real time. Second half, apologies, has actually kicked off. So let's go. Everton have regained possession. Probably looking to force it, and I don't know. I think they attempted to find Amari Gray, but it just wasn't there. Shout out Captain's Voice. Varane. DG, can you make me a Nightbot manager for Twitch like you did with YouTube? How you do that, man? What's the refreshment saying? You know what? It's humble Cadbury's chocolate and some apple juice. Humble one today. Patty after this one. Luke Shaw. Oh, dispossessed. Game's opened up. It feels like Everton have finally known that they're a Premier League side. Fred's done well there. Every time we praise Fred, can't lie, someone should subscribe, man. It's mad. Greenwood, McTominay, Fred. Hey, forward pass by Fred. Martial, the goal scorer. Does well, actually. Bruno Fernandes gets it back to him. Godfrey has to concede a corner. Full time, buddy. Hey, man, Tino, you're going to have to give me some step-by-step version for what you do. Click on your profile, Nightbot, press it. Okay, cool. Nightbot. Corner to Manchester United. It's not even in the right area. It's out of it. I mean, it'd be interesting if Luke Shaw sets up a goal from this. Luke Shaw, that's a good ball, really. Evades everyone, falls to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood bobs and weaves, strikes. Oh, I mean, I'm gassing it a bit. Standard save for Pickford, but I like the intention. Log in with Twitch. What's the settings category, bruh? Because there's no settings button. It just says top chatter Tino. You have to help a guy with that one. Plays over here with Manchester United. Click profile. I don't see a profile button, bro. I'm not even trying. I just see a dashboard, commands. Oh. I mean, I can try it, too. Like settings. New manager. Oh, shit. I did it by myself. I am elite. And one love for the hype train, people. I think I did it, Tino. McTominay, Fred. Fucking hell. Fred doing Fred things once again. Loses it. Luka Dean puts it into the channel. Rondon's not got too much legs, man. He ain't gonna possess nothing. I think, come on. I think Everton probably need to get some legs there. You ain't got no little fast young player that's just gonna run. You got Lewis Dobbin on the bench. Might as well just let him run, man. This Rodon thing is tired. The last thing that Lindelof and Varane want to play against is a young spring chicken. You know, when you're young and you just kind of like what you see with Greenwood. You want to impress. You just got youthful energy and all of these sort of things. Come on. DG predicted lineup for our game. Assuming you're an Arsenal fan, I would say same lineup apart from obviously Xhaka. I think Lokonga comes in. I wouldn't actually mind though, personally. Odegaard, good play from Martial and Bruno Fernandes. Martial should have struck, loses the ball to Decore. I wouldn't actually mind if you're not going to play Lokonga, Partey and Odegaard. Obviously, Smith Rowe comes off the wings and moves into that 10 spot. And then as a result, I think you slap Pepe on the left or something like that. McTominay. I mean, surely in like 10 more minutes, we see a Pogba and Ronaldo. I mean, no way Ronaldo's just going to be an unused sub. McTominay. Greenwood. Somehow they're all right for 90 minutes. Wan-Bissaka chasing his first touch. I thought that was a bit of a foul on the Everton man. And he'll be there throwing regardless though. Have you seen the admin of Brighton trolling us? Yeah, man. That's why I really want us to win so I can just tweet them back. Hell, see, I don't even know what that. I never typed in choo-choo and that, but you see, stuff happens. It's been a decent 6 opening minutes or so in this second half, folks. McTominay, Fred. It's getting a bit scrappy from both teams now. Still only 1-0. 1-0's a dangerous lead. I mean, you're not going to beat Varane in the channels, man. Varane does well against Damari Gray. I mean, come on, that's always been one of Varane's strengths. You know, he was normally that young centre half that what the more experienced one at Real Madrid could just save his legs because he'll go and pursue the ball. DJ, are there any Ethiopians around your ends? But yeah, man, I live in London, bro. You got everything, man. And that's sadly, obviously, can't just say it about England, but worldwide, you know, it's all this nationalism in the wrong way. Because I think everybody should be proud of what country they're from, you know. It's just sad that now that's associated with obviously racism and all of that mad stuff, you know, and I think that's something that could be said everywhere with the rise of the far right. Definitely where England's concerned, and I know there's other places in England. Like, to be honest with you, it feels like there's certain places in England that probably have more black and Asians than actual something else. In some areas. But I just feel that's something to be celebrated in general. You've obviously got people that are native to England and the culture you've got with that. Obviously, you know, you've got Indian, Pakistani, Bangladesh, you know, Ghana, Nigeria, all sort, you know, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, different African countries, Caribbean countries, European countries, you know, Portuguese and Brazil and South America, everyone everywhere, man. Ethiopia, Somalia, that everything, you got everyone, man. I do think some parts of London you see a bit more. Even in the last couple of years, like I'd say we're out in North, like you've seen a massive influx in like more South American, Colombia, and that, and it's wavy. You start getting Colombian restaurants, you start getting the atmosphere. Obviously, when Ghana playing the World Cup, Tottenham High Road, all the barbers and that, it's all mad. So it's like it's enjoyable, man. But obviously, you know how sadly the world is working. But where Man United are concerned, Everton have a throw in, and Damari Gray's played more centrally than I would have thought today. Don't think he's really understood that he needs to be a bit more direct. But to be fair, he's been round hold. Good Cruyff turn by Townsend to evade Luke Shaw. That's a good pass to Rodon. Lindelof read it better though. Godfrey, that's not a foul. I think play should just play on. What's the ref doing now? Mina's gone home. I don't know what the ref's doing now. Bro, Rodon is dead, bro. They're missing Richarlison, especially on the counter. Like Richarlison chased lost causes. You know what? Richarlison probably played off the left. It looks like Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo are coming on. Lol. Big fan of the coaching stuff telling Ronaldo his tactics. Come on, man. You know the tactics is for the other 10 players. Jadon Sancho looks like he's coming on, taping up his fingers and that. Luke Shaw, to be fair, massive respect to Shaw because he's clearly not fully fit. I mean, all sorts of bandages on his leg. Being still called up to England. I know Reece James's manager, Thomas Tuchel's been quite critical of calling up Reece James. So I don't know if Ollie feels the same way. Would you take Donny on a 6-month loan in Jan? Yeah. Or permanent? Ronaldo is coming on. I did say within the next 10 minutes is actually within the next 5. Maybe Jadon Sancho got Ronaldo to put a word in and say, yeah, I'm coming on. Probably, do you know what it is? As much as I'm saying Ollie dropped him, Ronaldo probably said, you know what, boss, I need a little break, you know. We all know Ronaldo's managing himself, man. Ball over here into the left-hand channel. Anthony Gordon's played Luca Dean. Luca Dean, it's into the box. Luke Shaw's got his head on it. Rodon is far too slow. This Rodon brother's too slow. Anthony Gordon, this is how you make a name for yourself. Bang it, man. Damari Gray, bang it. You're in good form. Bang. Where's Townsend? The one guy will shoot. Damari Gray gets into the box. Luca Dean puts it in. Townsend gets his head on it. It's tired. It's over the bar. Pardon me. They're missing Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Jadon and Ronaldo. I mean, Jadon's living the dream. Whatever man say about him being a flop, look at that man's handshaking Cristiano Ronaldo, playing in the Premier League with Cristiano Ronaldo, a man from South London, where we all had a dream, not from South, but all had a dream of being a baller. Anthony Martial, to be fair, a bit unfortunate, really. To be fair, beyond the goal, he could have been subbed. He's off now for Jadon Sancho. Just as we spoke about Jadon off that left, you get an opportunity to do that. Or is he going to say Greenwood go over there? Cavani's days up as well. Too many options up front, man. Too many. United have too many. Donny became my favorite player when he dashed that gum at Ollie's head. He's had enough. Casually bringing on Ronaldo and Jadon Sancho. Well, you know Ronaldo's going to come and get his goal. Is Jadon a left wing or right wing in your eyes? Both. Like, it's the same way I feel about Saka. I feel in this day and age, there's too much made of because he's better on the right. Man have to always play on the right. That's it. Now, obviously, there's a stronger side. Now, and good play from Bruno. Sorry. Tries to bring in Jadon. Jadon looks a bit slower since he's come United. I would say that. But yeah, I think too much is made of it. Like, you should be able to play on both sides, affect the games properly on both sides. Now, obviously, there's more of a favorable one. I prefer Jadon on the left-hand side. I'm sure he probably prefers that. Cavani's done nothing apart from that header, which was saved. My Killy DG, come on, Birds de Capo. What a name. I appreciate that. Hope everyone's calm. Cristiano Ronaldo gets his first touch of the game. Good ball out into Greenwood. He probably saw Greenwood short there. And Everton, Gordon, Damari Gray. This is the areas you want Gray on. Take on Lindelof, man. Up against Lindelof. Breaks in. Not a foul. Not a foul. It's a goal kick, but that's positive. That's positive. You need more of that where Everton are concerned. That's the areas you want. Ultimately, it came to nothing. But look how quickly United was split open there. You know, Lindelof is at their mercy. Now, if Damari Gray had a bit more quality there, the game could have changed there. And this is probably, if you're a United fan, you're probably screaming, you need that second. Jadon Sancho cuts in, playing off the left. Good ball to Greenwood. Greenwood pops it to Fernandes. Fernandes has given Bruno Fernandes way too much to work with. And I can't lie, the lack of communication between Everton and Luka Dean sees him somehow concede a corner. Credit to Wan-Bissaka, just by chasing that lost cause, he got something out of that. Manchester United have had 6 corners. Everton have had none. They have now. I'm capping, they haven't. I mean, look at Ronaldo round the back of McTominay, people. Cristiano Ronaldo, just about to, it almost looked like it was just going to meet his head. Ultimately, nothing happened. Pause. Jadon Sancho to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I think you could have given it back. McTominay. Greenwood. Good. The way this guy is too sick, man. You see, when he's 30, he loses the ball, overruns it, but Greenwood is lit, man. Greenwood is lit, man. Greenwood is messed, man. Quality player. Like, will take you on, can do the passing thing, but will take you on, can take you on. And it's not, I don't like the dribbling nowadays. Typically, if someone can dribble, it's a bit of a headless chicken thing, like Adama Traore. I don't really rate that. Because don't really look like you're trying to do things. People underestimate, Greenwood's got a lot better, but people underestimate speed of thought. And obviously, for a lot of these players, whether they've been bought or come through academy, it's not even about the ability. It's the speed of thought. It's happening so quick. So you need to give man chance. Jadon Sancho's found Ronaldo. You know he's not passing that. Oh, he did. Jadon, bang it. Get your goal. Get your goal, Jadon. To Bruno. Bruno. It's trickled all the way through. United should do a lot better. And it's here eventually with Townsend. Decore. It's still only 1-0. Certain United players are behaving like they've got a comfortable lead. Decore to Anthony Gordon. Gordon. Back to Decore. Alan. Gray. Alan turns on it. Remember, people are gassing up Alan, saying he was one of the sides of the season. Tired, man. Michael Keane came through Manchester United's academy. Decore. Luka Dean. Rondon. Decore. I mean, it's still here. No one's in the box, though, Decore, so there's no point. You've earned the corner. No, you haven't. See, that's what you need. Bully Lindelof. Absolutely bullied Lindelof. It came to no avail, but that's what you need. You're not sticking it on Lindelof enough. Bruno Fernandes has done very well. Jadon, take your man on. Let him foul you. Oh, he tried. That was tired, Jadon. Earned the throw in, but come on. Has he? The camera angle needs to change. Yeah, it has. Greenwood's scary. He's only 20. He's in the top 3 best finishers in the world. The only 2 that are above him are Lindelof and Haaland. I don't know about that, but he's definitely one of his strongest attributes is his finishing, and he is scary. And he could be anything, man. He could be a 10. He could be a 9. He could be a winger. I think he's a striker. I think he's getting a good education, playing everywhere. Baller, man. I think he'll go through many tough moments, but I think last season was one of everything. There was a period he wasn't really scoring. Come out of it. That's one thing I think Ollie's good for. He takes people out of the team at the right time, brought him back in, and he was lit. Jadon Sancho, step overs, finds Fernandez, here with Shaw, Luke Shaw. I mean, you don't need to be. Come on, Fred, man. You're not helping your teammate, and that's why you never got the ball. You don't want it. Lindelof, McTominay. Pardon me, Ronaldo. Can tell Ronaldo just wants to get onto the ball. Look how deep he is. Pardon me. I mean, somehow Ronaldo's got a foul. I don't think there's much in that, but top 3 stretching, man. Stretching. There's serious players still out here in the league, man. McTominay. I think he's a cleaner finisher than Lukaku. Like if he was to do a training drill and give them 10 opportunities, but same way, Lukaku's got more goals in it. It's like that whole Lacazette Aubameyang debate. People were looking at Lacazette's shot ratio and he weren't shooting too much and he was converting according to the shots. But it's like, okay, who's the most lethal hitman? The one that takes his shots and that looks better, or the one that takes more shots and hits the target more times? So probably got to be the strikers. Yeah, he's not talking to them anyways, but excluding them, there's few better than him. Fred, I mean, Fred absolutely barged by Gray. I mean, Fred is just being Fred. It's here with Decore. I don't think there's anything he can do. Oh, Decore's done brilliant here. You've got to score. Townsend has scored this 1-1. He's in my FPL team. My word, what a break. Rah. Townsend did the Sue. My brother Townsend, I got your Crystal Palace shirt in here. Aye, Townsend violated. Make sure you win, though. Make sure you win. Townsend is feisty. Make sure you win. I knew to put him in the FPL. I knew it. And like I said, it's dangerous. Scary hours. It's only 1-0. You can't keep fucking about. I still think United are going to win this. But again, Fred, that's all. Fred is shit. Pardon my language. Fred, oh, Lord. Fred. It's not just him because, again, where is Luke Shaw? The defense are at 6s and 7s, but my word. Like, just do the basics. Fred is not like he's not strong enough. I can't lie. Fred is not strong enough there. He's mocking it. You have to win. That's why I think Ronaldo. Listen, Ronaldo's gonna slap a brace. You can't let man do that. You can't let man do that. Hey, shout out to Townsend. Townsend's one of the coolest footballers I've met. One of the only ones. Man did this. Ooh. That's cheap points for everyone. Everyone's just gonna bust that. Ronaldo getting vexed. Tell him, man. So what? Cristiano Ronaldo came on and United conceded. You're running some agendas. Luke Shaw, come on, man. You're most vulnerable. Like, you don't need to up it. You just conceded. I still think Everton can concede a couple here. I don't think it's ending 1-1, if I'm honest with you. But you need to put the ball in the back of the net. Greenwood, ball in. Lovely ball in. Yerry Mina not contested. Fred. Lindelof wins it, in fact. Shaw, who I don't know where you was for that goal. What about the celebration? He's mocking it, man. So you have to win. Make sure you win. And listen, can we give credit to Damari Gray, but Decore as well? Decore the odds were against Decore. Bit of quality on the ball, and that's where Everton get back in it. And Everton, regardless of the result, should be kicking themselves because if they woke up in the first 20 minutes of this football game, the landscape could have been different. You know, I'll take it as a compliment, man, because you've not thought about your team. You thought about me. Shout out Townsend. He's a cool guy, man. And obviously his dad does great work for Kick It Out. So shout out the big Townsend as well. Raphael Varane. I feel sorry for him because again, he deserved the clean sheet, man. Like it's like he's a teacher, just looking after unruly school kids, and you just can't do it. Like it's tired. Like people not listening. Hot take, but this is United's best partnership. But England is not ready to hear that Maguire is shit. I'm a bit different. I don't think Maguire's that bad. Like he does a lot of calamities. He should never really be a main player for United. He shouldn't be worth 80 mil. But yeah, I prefer him than Lindelof. Like if I was a fan, like, I don't think Lindelof's bad, but and I guess the same things could be said with Maguire. But Lindelof don't strike me as any confidence, and he looks like a centre half, a bit like Pablo Mari. You fancy, and a bit like Ben White, really, who's a bit different. You fancy it against these men, like they just got that face and that look about them. They don't look confident. Like it smells like fresh meat. If you're a striker, if I'm honest with you, corner's not banged. It's here with Greenwood got up. He did look like he took a bit of a tumble. Ultimately, nothing's given. I don't know there. I don't know. Will it? Ooh, I don't know. I mean, Greenwood, he's taking a tumble. It's not a pen. That's probably why he's got up. But boy, that goal, fucking hell. I mean, Luke Shaw's gone to sleep. Varane's gone to sleep, really and truly. The whole team's trying to recover. Like, Varane and Shaw have done terrible, really. You know, I was just bigging up Varane. At least he's trying to get back. They've just been hit against the break. Shaw nowhere to be seen. Absolutely nowhere. And Andros Townsend has scored. I knew to put him in the team, you know. I knew he would do something. I'm Kushti today. Bruno, I'm sure Bruno, does Bruno get an assist? Technically, everything's calm. And now Everton might be thinking they can nick it. And United, what's going on? I mean, Luka Dean needs to want it a bit more. Jadon Sancho's done well just to break and he's lost the ball. But I mean, feeling like it goes both ways now, you know, kind of what we're seeing in the last 20 minutes of the first half. It's been a good game of football, if I'm honest with you. 20 odd minutes left. Townsend, Rondon, Ben Godfrey. Nothing on. He's not putting that in the box. That's a good ball, though. He's found Townsend. Townsend tries a leng. Puts his hands up. He said, sorry. Ooh, that was smelly. There was no swerve on that. Hey, the big dogs. Pogba. Maybe he's paying homage to Basuma with the, you know, the blue and white dreads. But yeah, Fred is coming off. Yeah, Fred, man, you've been tired. I mean, this is what you get, Ollie. You know, the shit man are always fit. Like, I get that at Arsenal as well. It's always the tired players that are fit. The good ones is always, they're carrying this and they got that and this and that and the third. You see, now you're looking on Pogba to save your bacon now. And Ronaldo and Jadon. You've played with the big dogs now. How much money worth of talent there? Pogba cost like 90. Sancho was 70. Ronaldo, big Ronaldo, you know, if not for price tag. So this is now having to save. You got 20 minutes. It goes either way. I personally think United are going to nick it 2-1. Just play on until United scores sort of thing. But yeah, schoolboy errors. Everyone ran towards the ball. Some man weren't even running, bro. You're right. Some man weren't even doing the running thing. Lateness is greatness. Big up DJ in the nation. One love. Come on, people. And obviously, make sure you're all here for Brighton, Arsenal later. And tomorrow, we've got Liverpool, Man City. Well, them ones there on YouTube, just in case you're not hearing clearly. Luke Shaw. Another game where United are making it harder than it needs to be. And, you know, they've only got themselves to blame because when Everton didn't look like they were there to play a game of football, should have finished your dinner. Wan-Bissaka. Cristiano Ronaldo, who's dropping ridiculously deep time and time again to get onto the ball. And I mean, this is probably the one game you want Ronaldo to do nothing in. United are going to do nothing if they pass like that. Blind passes. You know, Rafa Benitez will take it. He said they're going to a 3-man midfield. Somebody's getting shifted out wide. I believe Damari Gray, because Davis is coming on. You know, Davis is just there, tackle, do all of that sort of tosh. Subscribe with Amazon Prime for free to support the guy. Come on. Anthony Gordon's off. To be fair, he done well to play 70-odd minutes. Needs to improve physically, but not a bad player at all. This is Everton's bench for reinforcements, though. Everton's bench for reinforcements is awful. It is, bro. Man, I'm bringing on Davies. It's a passing merchant thing. It's a tackling thing. Ben Godfrey, take this throw. Tell Rodon to get further. Throws it. I mean, didn't give Rodon a chance. And it's here with Rafael Varane. Champions League Varane. Madman. Yeah. Don't miss DG's next watch along versus Brighton today, 5 p.m. on YouTube. Pogba, good ball. Greenwood, scary. I mean, Sancho, scary hours. Pogba's got to bang it. Pogba into McTominay, bottled. To be fair, you know, the one player he probably didn't want there. Ronaldo's dropping deeper to get the ball. D-rate Bailly. I think he's all right, but I just think you can't really... He gets injured a lot. So I wouldn't really be able to rely on him. When he's fit, he's a decent defender. Bit unorthodox as a defender, you know, be the best way to describe him. Not, you know, but there's something likable about him. Very unorthodox, as I said, in everything he does. Very funny character, really, by big up yourself, Em. Hope you're doing well. Lindelof, Pogba. Oh, Pogba, that was a smelly pass from a World Cup winner. Wins the ball back, but bloody hell. Yerry Mina hooks it. Someone's going to get zanged, man. That looked like a foul with Everton, but it hasn't been. Davis gets it to Damari Gray. Damari Gray up against Lindelof. You've got to do better. You've got to do better. Damari Gray, you've got to do better there. That's ball nonsense. What are you doing? Lindelof is shook and at your mercy anytime you do that. Sort it out. You should have came inside a lot quicker. Pause. It's overran it. It was tired. What's your take on Godfrey? I like him, man. Shown he can play left back, right back, centre half. Got a lot to learn. Goes to sleep a lot, but I like him. I wanted him at Arsenal. I mean, I obviously didn't see it, but I did a couple of vids. Godfrey was someone I wanted Arsenal to take a chance on with Norwich. Jadon Sancho to Ronaldo. Oh, Ronaldo and Jadon made something happen there. You know, Jadon will eventually at some point probably take the number 7, but yeah, man, the substitutes combined in there. Good play. Maybe the build-up might have said, even if it did go in, that Jadon Sancho was offside, but nonetheless, they played decent football there. And it's off target ultimately by Ronaldo, but he's banging on the door. Apologies, people. You shouldn't hear that. Man said, gave my brother DG a new 1-year contract extension on Twitch. Aye, big up yourself, the American Gunner. I appreciate that. Close, but not close enough. Doucouré, Damari Gray up against Wan-Bissaka. He ain't trying to take on Wan-Bissaka. Allen, Doucouré. Allen, good attempted pass. Can Luka Dean keep that in? Yeah, just about can. Earns a throw-in for himself. Dark Arts. Where's the 35 million Iwobi at? I don't know, man. Can't believe we fleeced that much for Iwobi. Bloody hell, we committed some serious fraud. Doucouré beats Paul Pogba. Doucouré fouls Bruno Fernandes. A yellow card, that's a bit harsh. I remember in the first half, Bruno snapped someone's leg off. He never got nothing. Bit harsh, ain't it? Fair enough, though. $15 minutes left, folks. Paul Pogba. Ronaldo. It's been tapped down. Sancho. Ronaldo. Tries to put it in the box. Back here with Townsend. Hooks it clear. Anyway, we'll do. Varane and Lindelof, they're looking shaky together. A bit of dark hearts from Varane to just hold him off. But yeah, I mean, Rondon's done a lot better than he should have there. Greenwood is offside. Everton look like they need to calm down. Good return to Old Trafford for Michael Keane so far. He ain't done nothing questionable. Curse of the commentator might strike. United have made 500 passes. Everton have made 164. It's what you do with possession because it's still 1-1. Bloody hell. Getting the last chance saloon. I mean, this is all set up for a late Man United winner, innit? Really. I mean, Ronaldo's been awarded Player of the Month. So, something you need to do. Bruno Fernandes puts it in. It's whistled across. No one gambling. It's still alive. Aaron Wan-Bissaka swings his left peg around it. No one gambling again. Bruno Fernandes gets his head on it. It goes wide. And it looks like Bruno and Godfrey have both hurt each other in the process. You're a good commentator, by the way. If I wasn't watching it, it would be all right. Still, I appreciate that, my guy. I really do. Thanks for that, man. And one love to everyone, that's been locked in and with me during this. It's been quite enjoyable. As you lot know, I don't get twisted. I like to do the Arsenal watch-alongs and that, 5 p.m. on YouTube, folks. But there's too much emotional attachment and emotions rising and whatnot. So it's just I wouldn't say more enjoyable, but more enjoyable doing the neutral stuff, man. Don't affect me what happens. Yeah, man. So yeah, obviously 5 p.m. today, Brighton, Arsenal. Tomorrow we've got Liverpool, Manchester City. Make sure you're following if you haven't already, folks. Should we get another poll going? Let's say final scoreline for today. 2-1 Everton. 2-1 United. You know what? There's still time. You could say 3-1 Everton. 3-1 United. Or obviously, if you want to be boring, 1-1. Life. Don't live life on edge, people. So yeah, man. There you have it. Make sure you're taking part in the poll, people. Wan-Bissaka over here on the right-hand side for Manchester United. A man said, deep, I'll watch the Arsenal game now. I don't normally watch it. Yeah, I appreciate that if you're talking about my live stream. 5 p.m. If not, taking Arsenal in real life. 2-1 United, shanked in the 90th. I mean, Cristiano's on. Birthday boy Greenwood is still on. Turned 20 the other day. Still his birthday. Jadon Sancho, what a way to kickstart your United career off the bench if you score. Pogba, obviously, he's been in good form. I'd say Wan-Bissaka deserves it. He's been all right, quite bright. Who knows, man? It's screaming set piece, late minute set piece. Someone just heads home, man. Probably the least expected. Lindelof in possession, creeping forward for Manchester United. Everton just sitting deeper and deeper and deeper. I hope Everton scumbag it. Boy, I think if anything, United though, but hopefully, as someone who's an Arsenal fan. Jadon. See you later, Godfrey. Skips past him. Up against Yerry Mina. Plays it inside to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba wraps it. The idea was good. Someone with Pogba's quality puts his hands up. He knows he could have played it. Someone with Pogba's quality probably could have wrapped that even better. And probably found the top bins. And if you're not going to find the top bins, you need to play the pass. And he does neither. And he knows you have to put your hands up and say sorry for that. We're a bit ahead, people. Let me bring it back for you guys. We're about there. Sorry, folks. Last 9 minutes of this game. So, final scoreline. Let me see the results so far of what we've got. 100% are saying 2-1 Everton. Nobody has said 1-1. No one has said 3-1 again. So, yeah, everybody's going with an Everton winner. Luke Shaw should get as much stick as Fred for that equaliser. Woefully out of position. Half the team out of position. So, you're right. McTominay. Greenwood pops it off to Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo showing him where he wants it. Can't get there. Luke Shaw. Bruno to Pogba. Yep, Everton's done. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a corner. And it'll be a Man United corner. I thought he could have done a bit better there, if I'm honest. Paul Pogba. DG, someone told me McTominay's a baller. Thought I was deluded. Not bad, not terrible, but baller. Going crazy. Bruno Fernandes with the corner. Paul Pogba. Oh, Pogba probably kicking himself there and can't direct it on target. Free header, really. It was going to be him or Ronaldo. Ronaldo threw himself at it. Pogba just can't direct it. Paul Pogba probably needs to do a bit better. Big up yourself, B. Hope you're doing all right. Probably needs to move the blonde extension out of his hair, and he might have connected with that. Alan said he's good. It looks like he's feeling his hammies. Pickford's, anyways, goal kick where Pickford's concerned, people. Follow if you haven't followed as well. Long ball forward by Pickford. Rondon gets his flick on it. Lindelof reads it well, to be fair. Gives it to De Gea. De Gea will find his right back. I mean, they're trying to press Wan-Bissaka. Does well, really. Greenwood stray pass. Davies. Decore. Everton corner. Just jumped on. How's United playing today? I mean, first half, they should have just wrapped it up 3-4-0. It's been very open from both teams. You know, Martial was fairly anonymous until his goal. I do think Jadon Sancho added something, but it's not been anything of note. Ronaldo's been a bit, anxious to get on the ball and has been dropping deep. And now they're just chasing, both teams are just chasing the game. And, there's not really much game management. This game could go either way. Pardon me. Corner to Everton. It's not the worst of corners. Varane heads it clear. Falling to Ben Godfrey, beats Jadon Sancho, palms it off to Davis, who is onside. Davis passes it. You're terrible. That's Bailey offside. No way Yerry Mina's got. It's 2-1 Everton. There's no way that goal stands. There's bare dancing. There's no way in hell that goal stands. Ollie in the mud. So scary hours. No way that goal stands. Yerry Mina's probably celebrating so he doesn't look guilty. Davis passed it when probably you need to score. No way that goal stands. Davis is onside. Come on. Oh, Yerry Mina might be behind the ball. Can't lie, that looks offside to me. Doesn't look like the ref gives a crap though. It's 2-1. Or is it 1-1? No, it is 1-1. The goal hasn't stood. Exactly. Clearly offside. Yerry Mina doing bare dancing. 1-1. Who scored for United and Everton just jumped on? Everton, Townsend, United, Martial. Martial hit the winner. I mean, hit what we thought was going to be the winner. And then Everton have put a shocker in this. It was a one-sided affair. Not that United was amazing, just for about 20 odd minutes in the first half, it didn't look like they wanted to play football, and then they've woken up. Yerry Mina's tried to do something to Pogba, and Pogba just showed him, listen, I'm not that in it. You can't bully me. Pogba just wrapped it very quickly. Bit of. What's the word for it, man? Just anxious to try and get the result. I mean, Yerry Mina's clearly offside. I mean, Davis is shit. Should have scored that. I don't know why he's scared. Do you know what? He probably bottled it. He probably thought, if I miss and don't score, man, on me. But you can see your teammates offside. Let me see how the results of the poll are going so far. 65%, 63% apologies going with 2-1 Everton. 38% are saying 2-1 Man United. So, boy, seems like it's in the balance. It's in the balance. Wan-Bissaka charging down the flanks. McTominay switches it. Good switch, to be fair. The idea was good. It's headed out of play. Jadon Sancho will take it quickly, throws it to Luke Shaw. I'd say, as it stands, I think Everton, if it stays like this, Everton and Man United should feel they should have taken 3 points. I feel both of them should feel they could have lost everything they could have stood to gain. I would say it's 2 points dropped for Man United and a point gained for Everton, purely because, you know, there was a period where in the first half, Everton woke up and they had chances they should have scored, but United should have been at least 3-0 up. You know, Martial missed a glorious header. I remember Greenwood put a lovely ball across the 6-yard box, and no one's gambling. It was a one-sided affair for a while. You know, Everton were in their own half and over-respecting for a while. So, yeah, man. Davis should have banged it not long, my bro. DG with that banger last year. I mean, to be fair, he couldn't do it. But if you haven't seen the goal before, as you can see, crucially, people. Sorry for the background, but you have to believe. I didn't take a touch. What's the first touch? I'm Brazilian. Safekeeper. It's not your fault, man. It's destiny. Destiny. That's what he needs. Carlsberg did goals. But yeah, it's one of them things. You know, flying forward, fullback and whatnot. Red D, bro. Red D needed it. In my opinion, be 3-4 minutes added on time, maybe even a bit more. Never gets old. You know, it'll probably take about 50 years to score another like that. So let's cool off with that one forever. Varane taking it forward for Manchester United. There's no options. Oh, yeah, there is Paul Pogba. Refreshing. Paul Pogba plays it forward. Should have been on this from the start. Jadon. Where's Jadon's options? Sure, wrap that in first time. Doesn't. Finds Paul Pogba again. Pogba to Jadon. Jadon, tired skills. Keeps hold of possession, though. Finds Shaw. Back to Jadon. Jadon's going to lose that. Good strength from Jadon Sancho. Gets it to Paul Pogba. Pogba squares it inside McTominay. Ronaldo loves dropping deep today. Wan-Bissaka. Relying on Wan-Bissaka to do that. Patient play by United. Oh, Pogba just can't feed it through. It's kept alive with Bruno. Someone's got to either put it in the box or take a shot. Wan-Bissaka stands it up. Everton win the first. Pogba. Pass it to Cristiano. Cristiano to Sancho. Sancho had the time to make himself a hero there. It will be inspired. Tame effort. I thought Jadon Sancho was going to take the roof off the net. I thought, oh, Jadon, he's probably tried to give the keeper the eyes with the far post. And then, yeah, done that. 4 minutes of added on time. Bang on gameplay. To be fair, there should be a bit more than that. But yo, bang on, man. What's the lottery numbers? Tired shot. Tired. Arsenal, Brighton. Make sure you're there later, people. Do we still think there's going to be a winner? Liverpool, Manchester City tomorrow, folks. If you can't be there, open up another tab and hit the like button on YouTube, people. Mason Greenwood, bobs and weaves. Plays it square. Luke Shaw. Jadon on this left wing. Poor first touch. Does well to keep hold of it, though. It's here again with Shaw. Shaw driving forward. I mean, he's falling to Ronaldo. That's a foul. Ref says no. Thought that was a free kick for Ronaldo, to be fair, but it's here with Varane. I mean, 3 Man United players all standing next to each other. Why? I don't know what Wan-Bissaka is doing there. Lewis Bob Dobbin is coming on. The young Everton forward trying to make inroads into the academy. And again, probably that youthful exuberance. Just run. Stretch your legs. Damari Gray. Done well in the build-up for the goal. You know, Townsend and Damari Gray make the difference again for Everton. Ever since Townsend got that surgery for the hairline, he's been dripping again. One love to everyone that's been following and subscribing and the rest of it. Ronaldo is sick of this team already. We'll be tuning in later on for the Arsenal game. DG, appreciate that. Thank you, bro. Yes, I believe there'll be a late winner in this game. I mean, we got 2 minutes to see it, folks. Pickford's gone long. Or off the ball, Pogba pushed Davis and Rondon just got pushed by Varane. I think, is there a bit of handbags in a footballing sense? Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof. Do you think they will beat Oli? Probably, bro. You stinking up the place, bro. Like you beat you beat Thingy Villarreal, but you should have lost. Stinking up the place, man. Like United, as I keep saying, United are playing the same way whether they win, lose, or draw. Now, when you do the things like you did against Newcastle or Villarreal, it doesn't matter. It's then more frustrating, obviously, when they've lost, like against Aston Villa, or they lost today, or against West Ham. They play exactly the same way, fundamentally making games harder than it needs to be and conceding cheap goals for as good as they can be. Free kick to Man United. Even if they win this, got some pints chilling for the Arsenal game. Gas, to be fair, I might follow you on that one, 5:30. It's been a while, man. I worked hard all week, hopefully. Quickly taking set piece from Bruno Fernandes. The idea was right. Too quickly for the referee, and in fact, the offside flag. October/November will be peak for Man United. Do you think Oli makes Christmas? I can't lie. Who have you lot got? Let me check. Let me check Man United's fixtures. Obviously, every fixture's looking peak, but yeah, because it just feels like he's on knife edge. That's all he does, and then the cycle continues. Ooh, bloody hell! I don't know. I don't know. United's fixture list is looking kind of brazy, people. Let me share my screen. Let's share the screen. It's looking kind of brazy. Great question. I don't know. I think we're done. That's about 10 seconds where Man United are concerned, people. It's done. It should be done. It should be done. But yeah, look at Man United's fixtures quickly, folks. Me zoom in. No, obviously right now they're drawing and it's done. It should be done. They've got Leicester away. To be fair, Leicester at this time, I think they've lost 1 in 6. So the occasion's a good one, but you never know. They've got Atalanta. I expect them to win that, but they're a good side. They've got Liverpool in the next Premier League game after the international break. They've got Spurs. They've got City. They've got Watford. They got Chelsea. They got Arsenal. They got Crystal Palace. He's a top boy. I take it all back. He could be clipped soon. Boy. But saying that United are bookie, they go on these little run of games. They might duppy every team. And to be fair, Oli seems to be doing all right in the big games. So they might go on a little run. But I never know. Oli seems to do well just hanging on. I mean, the ref needs to blow the flag. Has he given them one more free kick? No, he hasn't. Rafa Benitez, the Liverpool man, now the Everton man, get something out of Old Trafford. To be fair to you, considering their injuries, a point at Old Trafford is not the worst. When Manchester United are confirmed, it's 2 points dropped. They should have taken all 3 points, should have wrapped it up in the first half. Andros Townsend shows Ronaldo how to do it. It's a big point. It's a big point for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Once again, an inquest into relation to just why he's making several decisions. Once again, Fred is not levels, without a doubt. Not taking chances. Again, it should have been even. Why didn't you start? Why didn't you start Paul Pogba and Ronaldo? I don't know, but it's a good point for Everton. I'd say it's without sounding condescending. I think Everton could have been, hit a cricket score come the first half, people, at a point. So I'd say it's a point gain for Everton, 2 points dropped for Manchester United personally. And look what it means to Everton. Big result. 2 points dropped by United at home, a point gain for Everton. It is full time. It is full time. So scary hours. Pog BZ, Pog back. I need to stop talking mad like we're not playing Brentford, man. Brighton in a sec. 9 points, 10th place Arsenal against 6th place Brighton with 13 points. Now, that will be later, people. We head back over to YouTube for that. Shout out the Twitch gang. You lot support. We've already got better numbers than that today. So make sure you're all here. The first link I've just dropped is obviously that one. And then tomorrow we go again where Liverpool and Manchester City are concerned. Can't really pick a winner for either game. But nonetheless, it's been it's always enjoyable speaking and doing football with you lot, man. With the squad they have, you should expect Man United to win most of those games, to be fair. You should, but you have to earn the points. In my opinion, Xhaka is still better than Fred. I think Xhaka is better than Fred. Not that it's easy. It's hard to do that. But yeah. It's a madness where Man United are concerned, people. Yeah? Raw. Townsend, I think Townsend getting Ronaldo's boning out of Townsend. Townsend tried to bread. What was? Let me bring that back. I don't know exactly what happened here. I need to see exactly what happened there. It looks like Ronaldo's feeling some sort of way over that one. I don't know if he asked for his shirt or he tried to bread him. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Ronaldo's vexed at him or just vexed in general. Did he try to take his shirt? I don't know, man. What happened there with Ronaldo? Sue. So many sues. But I need to type that in. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there was something in that one. Townsend kills me. I don't know if he was taunting him. Yeah, see, it looked like he wanted to swap shirts. Ronaldo was fuming with Townsend there. I don't know if he wanted to swap shirts. He tried to say good game or whatever, but I can't lie. You can't violate a man in his own backyard and think that he's gonna give you a shirt. He did, man. You can't ask for a shirt after the violation. Serves them right, cocky, so cocky, thinking they can walk the Premier Champions League back to reality. AJ's just here to enjoy United dropping points. Hopefully, I won't have a stinker on YouTube. Don't watch that, man. Great stream. It's always a great stream. Townsend was mocking him. You can't ask for the shirt. I mean, Townsend can't be. There's no way Townsend that silly to ask a man for his shirt after that happened. It don't make sense. Like I said, man, that's the thing, yeah. Where if I'm asked, that's sorry, one sec, folks. Need to get my charger. Where is it? Pull it. The wire is trapped. Fuck's sake. Sorry if I sounded there, people. Sorry, I had to check the sound there. Sorry for that. But as I was saying, they're the sort of defeats that annoy me or draws that annoy me as an Arsenal fan because it feels like a defeat. Is because before you can praise Everton, you just drop stupid points. Like you've done stupid things, really and truly. So yeah, team can't defend against counters. We concede the same goal every week, and I mean that was shocking. You know, Varane's at 6s and 7s. You know, the whole team. You know, Luke Shaw is nowhere to be seen. It's silly, man. And this is where you can buy all you want, have all the star names. You need a structure of a squad. Like you need a system. You need to understand how you're going to put the ball in the back of the net and how to defend. I just think United just obviously Ronaldo. I mean, Ollie's trying to teach something, but I don't think there's any structure at Manchester United. I just think it's an individual brilliance thing. If we win, we win. And as I keep saying every time I do a watch along regarding United, whether they win, lose, or draw, I see the same things. You know, somebody just said a great point about how they lose, you know, the goals they concede on the counter. It's Fred, you know, the midfield imbalances. You never quite feel 100% secure watching United's defense. You know, again, they're susceptible to these brain farts that sees them concede cheap goals. Like a bit like my club Arsenal, don't necessarily smell blood. Like I said, first half the game should have been put to bed. At worst, United should have just conceded this goal as a consolation, but they did none of that. For Everton, it's a point game because, as I said, they should have been out of it at a point. Boy, trust me, Townsend in the fantasy quickly. See, managerial masterclass, lean back. Come on. You know the thing. Spuds all around, man. Sometimes you have to take a chance. If you know, you know. Some of us knew this was happening. Liverpool get over the line tomorrow against Man City. Man City, boy, you had Chelsea. You lost to PSG. You got another showdown in it. So let's see. That game's due to be lit still. The next two live watch-alongs, Liverpool and City, tomorrow. And obviously later on, Brighton Arsenal, that's over here on that's over there on YouTube. Twitch gang, you know I love you. We're always gonna be there. But yeah, man, you get the point. Don't miss out. Pardon me. Sancho's gonna flop now at United because of Ronaldo. If United didn't get Ronaldo back, he might have a better chance. And Townsend in the World Cup squad now. I mean, Townsend's playing his way into form. Personally, I wouldn't take him, but he's playing his way into form. No plan to win the ball back when they lose. Exactly. Don't really know how you're going to score when De Gea is playing out. Don't really know how to, defend from the front. DG, we might get a draw today because it's raining, bro. I'm scared of Brighton. I'm not going to lie. Brighton's going to be serious. Raining, evening kickoff, street smart players. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big day. So it is what it is. It's going to be a mad one, in my opinion. We'll have to see what he's saying. Hope Arsenal don't lose. I've already lost. I've already spoke too loose after that Townsend goal. Trust. So I'm being humble, man. Staying humble, man. After that result's done, if we can chat, we chat. But it's creeping up the table. Got my poll prediction right. Exactly. So yeah, let me see where the poll's concerned. I think, well, yeah, in fact, no. Everyone that betted on, a majority of people was saying 2-1 Everton. Certain people sat on the fence and it worked. Boy, what a game that was. How are you, my guy? You've been well. We have to win. I'm good, AJ, man. You know, I'm here with you lot. Good spirits. Can't deny anything, man. Big up yourself, Yard, man, 85. You know, win, lose, or draw, whatever team. It's always a pleasure to be here with you lot, man. It's fantastic, really and truly. That game flew by. It was enjoyable to watch, man. It flew by. It weren't the boring. You know, sometimes these games that sound good for the neutrals, they don't match up. But that game did, didn't it? Now, again, if you're United or Everton, you've got something completely different to say about that. For me, quote unquote, an enjoyable game of football, man. I don't quite want the other one to be exciting. We stream Chelsea game? No, man. It's a quick cool off and whatnot and just chill off until the Arsenal Brighton one, man. So yeah, it is. Hopefully the Tino Livramento can do something against Chelsea. You're right. It's the Livramento derby. I hope he can say something against them, if I'm honest with you. Willie, I don't know, but I hope so. Let me see what, make sure everything's actually set up perfectly for my next stream. All right, it is. Stretford and cleared out real quick. Come on. I want to see the final. Like, what's the final statistics for that game, man? Because there must have been I think it must have been close in terms of shots on target, but no way beyond that is it close. I need to see the end of the game statistics, if that makes sense. So when you look at it statistically, folks, screen. When you look at it, folks, again, Manchester United had 13 shots to Everton's 12. They clawed it back. You know, Everton had 2 shots on target. Manchester United had 6. 72% possession to Manchester United to 28 for Everton. Listen, you should have, but they both walk away with a point. You know, quite crazy. United had 10 corners. And that's points dropped. And especially for United, this was a good time to gain points because obviously, you know, where Chelsea are concerned, I mean, Man City are concerned, it's Man City, Liverpool next. You know, I do expect Chelsea to beat Southampton, but they're the way they've been playing has been a bit shaky. You've got to take points. You've got to take points. Who knows? Even Brighton, you know, mathematically, if things go right, obviously there's goal difference, which unless a madness happens against Arsenal, they wouldn't go above anyone. But yeah, they put yourself, you know, these other teams, you know, you imagine Chelsea or City will be ahead of Brighton, but now Brighton might do something. And even if you say Everton are title contenders, for Everton, it's a big point away from home, considering the variables. Come on, Southampton. Come on. Man United fan cams become the new AFTV. I'm definitely going to pre some. DG, I live near Brighton. It's bloody windy today. Boy, Ben White should know Brighton better than anyone. So I need a performance today. Need an absolute performance today. So yeah, man. I mean, it's a shocker. Premier League games. You know, I might just call off and watch one Premier League game or something, but If I was to pre it now, what am I looking at? What other games are there today, people? You know, again, you've got Wolves versus Newcastle. You know, again, in just under half an hour, you've got Chelsea against Southampton, Tino Livramento Derby, Wolves against Newcastle, Burnley, Norwich, Leeds, Watford, obviously Brighton, Arsenal. Tomorrow, you've got Tottenham against Aston Villa. Aston Villa, who beat Man United last week. Forgive me if I'm wrong. West Ham against Brentford. That should be a good one. Ben Rama Derby. Leicester's form has been quite shaky. It's Leicester travelling to Crystal Palace. And at 4:30 tomorrow, it's the big one. You've got Liverpool versus Manchester City. That's going to be a big one. I need to actually see what games are happening where international football is concerned, people, because be a shame not to do some watch-alongs for that. So let's see what's going on. When does that happen? I mean, it looks like a week of not. Ooh, I'm lying. Don't let me cap to you lot, people. Don't let me cap to you lot. Because Monday's dead, Tuesday's dead. Wednesday, we might as well win it. Italy versus Spain, 7:45. We might do a little watch-along for that. Why not? What's on Thursday? Belgium versus France. Might do a little watch-along for that. Friday's World Cup qualifying. What's happening where there? Because not too many standout matches there. I mean, Saturday I'm not about. England's playing Andorra. Sunday you've got Brazil. That's kind of late. You got some decent games. The next Monday you got Germany, Macedonia. I'm not feeling that. You got some England, Hungary. There's some 1-2 decent games there, man. So it is what it is, man. If only Davis shot, exactly. If only Davis shot, that game could have been something completely different, man. Could have been something completely different. And to be fair, you know, they had a chance before that. Damari Gray actually took on his man and put a tame effort in. So both teams had chances to nick it. I wonder what Townsend is saying. I'm actually keen to see what he's saying. But all in all, both teams could have felt they could have won it. Probably got themselves to blame. They didn't get anything more from it. And nonetheless, share the spoils. You know, Everton, considering the injuries, is what it is. The good form of Townsend and Damari Gray kind of continues, man. Looking like two elite signings. I hope Townsend don't do the scared thing now. Start saying, oh, just a bit of banter. I hope it's none of that. You know, you double down, speak with your chest. You know, I'm making sure I'm listening to that. As soon as I come off this, I'm hearing them comments. And I want to know, did you ask Donny for his shirt? Which, if you did, I think that's very, very stupid, especially someone like Ronaldo, who is not on bants like that at all. Maybe if he did it and he scored and he got to be the guy, then it might be completely different. But boy, it is what it is in that regards, man. It's a bit mad, but can't lie, people. With the game being done, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. As I said, people, if you're not going to do anything, please make sure you're at the Brighton versus Arsenal watch along. You need to head over to YouTube for that to happen, people. And I'm sure my Nightbot's doing a good job of updating you lot. I've dropped a link in there, folks. Obviously, and then don't forget, if you can't be there, make sure tomorrow, Liverpool versus Manchester City, set your YouTube reminders. Make sure if you're new to Twitch, make sure you're checking the schedules and whatnot. So obviously when I'm posting Football Manager content, watch parties, all of that good stuff, we're going to get a lot of that and probably get some Q&As going next week as well for the Twitch ones as well, because you lot are so good. But apart from that, it's been a fantastic watch along with you lot. Man United won, Everton won. I'm going to get out of you lot's hair now. On that though, take care with whatever left of your day. I'm out.
There's always that active and that defending. I think it's like